എല്ലാവരും എത്തിയെങ്കിൽ നമുക്ക് സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യാം കേട്ടോ. എല്ലാ ടീമും എത്തിയിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ഒന്ന് സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യാം. സോ എല്ലാവരും റെഡി അല്ലേ? നമുക്ക് സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യാം. Good evening to one and all present here. And first of all, it's a big welcome to Kunnamkulam Premier League Season 2, the Grand Auction. എല്ലാവരെയും ഞാൻ ഈ വേദിയിലേക്ക് എത്രയും ബഹുമാനപൂർവ്വം സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുന്നു. ഇവിടെ വന്നിരിക്കുന്ന 16 ഫ്രാഞ്ചൈസ് ഓണേഴ്സിനെയും ഞാൻ ഈ വേദിയിലേക്ക് ഹൃദയപൂർവ്വം സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുകയാണ്. താങ്ക് യു സോ മച്ച് ഫോർ യുവർ പ്രസൻസ്. സോ കഴിഞ്ഞ കൊല്ലം നമ്മളെല്ലാവരും കണ്ടതാണ് ഏറ്റവും ഭംഗിയായി ആത്രയുടെ ഗ്രൗണ്ടിൽ വെച്ചിട്ട് കുന്നംകുളം പ്രീമിയർ ലീഗ് സീസൺ 1 അതിൻ്റെ ഭാഗമാവാൻ എനിക്കും സാധിച്ചിരുന്നു. തവണ വീണ്ടും കുന്നംകുളം പ്രീമിയർ ലീഗ് മറ്റൊരു എഡിഷനിലോട്ട് കടക്കുമ്പോൾ ഏറ്റവും ഗംഭീരമായി നടന്ന ഒരു ടൂർണമെൻ്റ് ആയിരുന്നു തൃശ്ശൂരിൽ കുന്നംകുളം പ്രീമിയർ ലീഗ്. അത് ഈ കൊല്ലവും അതേ പകിട്ടോടുകൂടി തന്നെ നടത്തി തീർക്കുവാനായിട്ട് ഈ സംഘാടകർക്ക് സാധിക്കട്ടെ എന്ന് ഞാൻ ഈ സമയം ആശംസിക്കുകയാണ്. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ ഇതിനു വേണ്ടി മുന്നിട്ടിറങ്ങിയ എല്ലാവരോടും നന്ദി അറിയിക്കുന്നു. സോ ഫസ്റ്റ് ഓഫ് ഓൾ ഇവിടെ 16 ടീമുകളുണ്ട്. നമുക്ക് 280ഓളം പ്ലെയേഴ്സാണ് ഓപ്ഷനിലുള്ളത്. അതിൽ 240 പ്ലെയേഴ്സിനെയാണ് നമുക്ക് വേണ്ടത്. ഓരോ ടീമിലോട്ടും മൊത്തത്തിൽ വേണ്ടത് 240 പ്ലെയേഴ്സിനെയാണ്. ആദ്യമായിട്ട് ഈ പറയുന്ന 5-6 തീയതികളിൽ വരാൻ പറ്റാത്ത പ്ലെയേഴ്സിൻ്റെ കാര്യങ്ങൾ ഇവിടെ സംസാരിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. പ്ലെയർ നമ്പർ 111 അപ്പോൾ പ്ലെയർ നമ്പർ 111 ഫൈസി, ഇദ്ദേഹത്തിന് 5-6 തീയതികളിൽ വരാൻ സാധിക്കില്ല എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ ഈ ഇരിക്കുന്ന ഓണേഴ്സിന് ഓക്കെ ആണെങ്കിൽ അദ്ദേഹത്തിന് നമുക്ക് ഓപ്ഷനിലിടാം. അതല്ല നിങ്ങൾക്ക് പറ്റില്ല എന്നാണെങ്കിൽ നമുക്ക് അദ്ദേഹത്തെ ഈ ഓപ്ഷനിൽ നിന്നും പിൻവലിക്കാം. നിങ്ങളുടെ റിസ്ക്കാണ്. ഫൈസിയെ വേണ്ടവർക്ക് വിളിച്ചെടുക്കാം. പക്ഷേ 5-6 തീയതികളിൽ അദ്ദേഹം ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കുന്നതല്ല. ഇദ്ദേഹത്തിന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് നമുക്ക് ഫിക്സറിൻ്റെ ക്രമങ്ങളിൽ മാറ്റമൊന്നും വരുത്താൻ പറ്റില്ല. അപ്പോൾ അത് ഈ 16 ഫ്രാഞ്ചൈസിൻ്റെ തീരുമാനമാണ്. ഫൈസിയെ ഓപ്ഷനിൽ നിർത്തണോ വേണ്ടേ എന്നുള്ളത് നിങ്ങളുടെ തീരുമാനമാണ്. എന്ത് വേണം പറഞ്ഞോളൂ. റിസ്ക്കാണ്, അപ്പോൾ അനുവദിക്കണ്ട. ഓക്കെ, അപ്പോൾ ഫൈസിക്ക് കുന്നംകുളം പ്രീമിയർ ലീഗിൽ പങ്കെടുക്കാൻ സാധിക്കില്ല. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ പ്ലെയർ നമ്പർ 155, പ്ലെയർ നമ്പർ 155 ആഷിഖ് അലി, ഇദ്ദേഹത്തിനും ഇതേ പ്രശ്നമാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഇങ്ങനെ ഇഷ്യൂ ഉള്ളവരെ ഉൾപ്പെടുത്തണ്ട എന്നാണ് നിങ്ങളുടെ തീരുമാനം? അതായിരിക്കും നല്ലത്. അപ്പോൾ പ്ലെയർ നമ്പർ 155, അതുപോലെ തന്നെ പ്ലെയർ നമ്പർ 246. അപ്പോൾ പ്ലെയർ നമ്പർ 111, 155, 246 ഇത്രയും താരങ്ങൾ അവൈലബിൾ അല്ലാത്തത് കൊണ്ട് നമ്മൾ ഈ ഓപ്ഷൻ്റെ ലിസ്റ്റിൽ നിന്നും പിൻവലിക്കുകയാണ്. ഫൈസി ക്യാൻസൽഡ് ആണ്. അടുത്തതായിട്ട് 155 ആഷിഖ് അലി, അദ്ദേഹത്തിനും ഈ കൊല്ലം കുന്നംകുളം പ്രീമിയർ ലീഗ് സീസൺ 2 പങ്കെടുക്കുവാൻ സാധിക്കുകയില്ല. അപ്പോൾ അദ്ദേഹത്തെയും നമ്മൾ ഈ ഓപ്ഷനിൽ നിന്ന് പിൻവലിക്കുകയാണ്. മൂന്നാമത്തെ ആൾ ഈ പ്ലെയർ നമ്പർ 246, 13 എന്ന തീയതിയിലാണ് അദ്ദേഹത്തിന് വരാൻ സാധിക്കാത്തത്. ഹുസൻ, ഫൈനൽ ഡേ 13 ഫൈനൽ ഡേ ആണ്. ഫൈനൽ ഡേയിലാണ് അദ്ദേഹത്തിന് വരാൻ സാധിക്കാത്തത്. മറ്റത് 5-6 ലീഗ് ഘട്ടത്തിലാണ്. ഇത് ഫൈനൽ ഡേ ആണ്. ഇദ്ദേഹത്തെ ഉൾപ്പെടുത്തണോ വേണ്ടേ എന്നുള്ളത് നിങ്ങളുടെ തീരുമാനമാണ്. വേണ്ട, ഓക്കെ, അദ്ദേഹത്തെ നമുക്ക് പിൻവലിക്കാം. അപ്പോൾ 3 താരങ്ങളെ നമ്മൾ ഓൾറെഡി ക്യാൻസൽ ചെയ്തു. ഇനി അടുത്തതായിട്ട് അടുത്ത ക്യാൻസൽ ലിസ്റ്റ് 101 പ്രിൻസ് ടൂർണമെന്റിൽ നിന്നും 110 റാഹിദും ഉണ്ടാവുകയില്ല KPL സീസൺ 2. ഫാസിൽ 132, ഫാസിൽ പ്ലെയർ നമ്പർ 132. അടുത്തത് പ്ലെയർ നമ്പർ 167 അനീഷ് M. ഇവരെല്ലാവരും അവരുടെ രജിസ്ട്രേഷൻ ക്യാൻസൽ ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. 172 വിവേക് MG. ഓക്കെ, നിഷാദ് എന്നാണ് ഒറിജിനൽ നെയിം. ഫാസിൽ എന്ന് വന്ന എൻട്രി നമ്മൾ ക്യാൻസൽ ചെയ്തേക്കണാണ്. വിവേക് MG 172 വിവേക് MG. ഒരു സെക്കൻഡ് വെയിറ്റ്. അടുത്ത താരം മനു 220 മനു. വിവേക് MG ക്യാൻസൽഡ് ആണ്. 132 172 വിവേക് MG. കേട്ടില്ല? 171 അതിലെ നമ്പർ എന്ന് പറയണം. വിവേക് MGയുടെ എൻട്രി 171 അവർ പറയുന്നത്. ഈ നമ്പറാണ് ക്യാൻസൽ കേട്ടോ. ഈ നമ്പറിലുള്ള ആളാണ് ക്യാൻസൽ. അത് ഡബിൾ എൻട്രി ആണെങ്കിൽ ഈ നമ്പർ ക്യാൻസൽ, മറ്റേ എൻട്രി അതിലുണ്ടാകും. 171 ഉണ്ടാകും. അടുത്തത് 220 മനു ടീംസ് 220. പ്രിൻസിൻ്റെ 2 എൻട്രിയും ക്യാൻസൽഡ് ആണ്. 243 ക്യാൻസൽഡ് ആണ്. പ്രിൻസ് എന്ന് പറയുന്ന പ്ലെയർ കളിക്കണമെന്നില്ല. 262 താഹിർ. 220 ഡബിൾ എൻട്രി അല്ല. മനു ടീംസ് ഡബിൾ എൻട്രി ആണോ? ഓക്കെ, മനു ടീംസ് കളിക്കാനില്ല. 220 ഇല്ല. മനു എന്ന് പറയുന്ന വ്യക്തി കളിക്കുന്നില്ല. താഹിർ 262 താഹിറും കളിക്കുന്നില്ല. ഹസൻ പ്ലെയർ നമ്പർ 270 ഹസൻ, അദ്ദേഹവും പിൻവാങ്ങിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. അടുത്തത് പ്ലെയർ നമ്പർ 348 ബെന്നിയും ഇത്തവണ KPL സീസൺ 2 അടുത്തത് നിതിൻ KS പ്ലെയർ നമ്പർ 357 നിതിൻ KS, ഇദ്ദേഹവും പിൻവാങ്ങിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. പ്ലെയർ നമ്പർ 369 ശ്രീരാഗ് ടിയെയും ഇക്കൊല്ലം ഓപ്ഷനിൽ ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കുന്നതല്ല. ഷഫീർ പ്ലെയർ നമ്പർ 370 ഷെഫീറും ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കുന്നതല്ല. ഇത്രയേ ഉള്ളൂ. അപ്പോൾ ഇത്രയും പ്ലേയേഴ്സ്, ഇത്രയും താരങ്ങൾ ഈ കൊല്ലം കുന്നംകുളം പ്രീമിയർ ലീഗ് സീസൺ 2 ഭാഗമായിരിക്കുകയല്ല ഇല്ല എന്ന് ഞാൻ ഈ സമയം അറിയിക്കുന്നു. ഇതാദ്യമേ ആണോ? ഓക്കെ. അപ്പോൾ അടുത്തതായിട്ട് നൈസ്, ശരിയാവും. ഓക്കെ. അത് വരുന്നതിന് മുമ്പ് നമുക്ക് ഓപ്ഷൻ്റെ കോൾ സൈൻ എന്ന് പറയാം. 1 തൊട്ട് 100 പോയിന്റ് വരെയാണ് ഓരോ ടീമിനും ഉള്ളത്. 100 പോയിൻ്റാണ് എല്ലാ ടീമിനും ഉള്ളത്. ഇതിൽ 1, 2, 3 അങ്ങനെയാണ് നമ്മൾ വിളിച്ചു പോകുന്നത്. ഇപ്പോൾ ഒരു പ്ലെയറിൻ്റെ ഡിസ്പ്ലേ ഇപ്പോൾ മൂസിന് ഡിസ്പ്ലേ ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞ് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ മൂസിൻ സ്റ്റാർട്ട്സ് വിത്ത് 1. ഓരോ കോള് 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 അങ്ങനെയാണ് പോകുന്നത്. കഴിഞ്ഞ കൊല്ലം അങ്ങനെ തന്നെയായിരുന്നു. പിന്നെ കോൾസ് വരുന്നത് 3, 2, 1 സോൾഡ് ഓർ അൺസോൾഡ് ആയിരിക്കും. ഒരു പ്ലെയറിനെ ഡിസ്പ്ലേ ചെയ്ത് അപ്പോൾ തന്നെ ഞാൻ 3 കടക്കും. 3 എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ കോളിലോട്ട് കിടക്കും. കാരണം നമുക്ക് സമയം പരിമിതി ഉള്ളത് കൊണ്ടാണ്. ആരും അതിൽ ബേജാറാകരുതെന്ന് ഞാൻ ഈ സമയം അറിയിക്കുകയാണ്. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ജമ്പ് ചെയ്യാനുള്ള ഓപ്ഷൻ ഉണ്ട്. ഇപ്പം നിങ്ങൾക്കൊരു പ്ലെയർ ഡിസ്പ്ലേ ഇട്ട് നിങ്ങൾക്കത് 20 വിളിക്കണമെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ 20 ഡയറക്റ്റ് 20 പറയാം. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഹാൻഡ് റൈസ് ചെയ്ത് 20 എന്ന് പറയാം, കുഴപ്പമില്ല. സംഘാടകർ നമുക്കതിനുള്ള അനുമതി തന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. സോ ഇപ്പോൾ ഒരാളുടെ പേര് ഡിസ്പ്ലേ കാണിക്കുമ്പോൾ തന്നെ അയാൾക്ക് 20 വെക്കണം എന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് 20 ഹാൻഡ് റൈസ് ചെയ്യാം. ഞാൻ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് പറയുമ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് 20 പറയാം. പിന്നെ 20 നിന്നാണ് ബാക്കി നമ്മൾ മുന്നോട്ട് പോകുള്ളൂ. സോ 20 വേണ്ടി ഞാൻ വെയിറ്റ് ചെയ്യില്ല. ഞാൻ 3, 2, 1 സോൾഡ് അൺസോൾഡ് എന്ന് ക്വിക്കായിട്ട് പറഞ്ഞു പോകും. അതിനിടയിൽ ചെറിയൊരു ഗ്യാപ്പ് കൊടുക്കും. കാരണം എന്താണെന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഇവിടെ നിന്ന് ഇത് ഇത്ര ഫ്രണ്ടിലാണ്, അതും ഭയങ്കര ഫ്രണ്ടിലാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഈ ബാറ്റൺ റേസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് ചിലപ്പോൾ എനിക്ക് കാണാൻ സാധിക്കാതെ വരും. അപ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾ ആരെങ്കിലും ബാറ്റൺ റേസ് ചെയ്യണമെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് വില ഇട്ടില്ല എന്ന് തോന്നിക്കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ബാറ്റൺ താഴ്ത്തരുത്. നിങ്ങളുടെ പേര് വിളിക്കണവരും ബാറ്റൺ റേസ് ചെയ്ത് വെക്കണം. കാരണം എന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഇത്രയും കൺജസ്റ്റഡ് ഇരിക്കണോണ്ടാണ്. കുറച്ചുകൂടി മുന്നിലാണ് എല്ലാവരും ഇരിക്കുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ എനിക്കത് കൺഫ്യൂഷൻ വരും. അപ്പോൾ തർക്കമില്ലാണ്ടിരിക്കാനായിട്ട് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എന്നെ ഇൻഡിക്കേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാം, ജസ്റ്റ് എന്നെ വിളിക്കാം, എങ്ങനെ വേണമെങ്കിലും വിളിക്കാം. അപ്പോൾ എനിക്ക് കാണാൻ പറ്റും. അപ്പോൾ എനിക്ക് ഓൾറെഡി വിലയിട്ട് പോകാൻ പറ്റും. അപ്പോൾ 1 തൊട്ട് 100 വരെയാണ് 1, 2, 3, 4 എന്ന രീതിയിലാണ് വിളിച്ചു പോകുന്നത്. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഡയറക്റ്റ് ഒരു പ്ലെയറെ വിളിക്കണമെങ്കിൽ 20 വിളിച്ച് തുടങ്ങണമെങ്കിൽ തുടങ്ങാം. അതൊക്കെ നിങ്ങളുടെ ചോയ്സാണ്. ഓക്കെ. ഇനി 15 ആണെങ്കിൽ 15 പറയാം, 10 ആണെങ്കിൽ 10 പറയാം. അപ്പോൾ അത്രയും കോള് നമുക്ക് കുറയ്ക്കാൻ സാധിക്കും. അത് ഈ 16 ടീമിനും ഒരേപോലെ ബാധകമാണ്. പിന്നെ വേറെ എന്തെങ്കിലും ഡൗട്ട് ഉണ്ടോ? വേറെ എന്തെങ്കിലും കാര്യങ്ങൾ ചോദിക്കാൻ? 8 ഓവർ മാച്ചാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ആദ്യം ജേഴ്സി ആർക്കൊക്കെ എങ്ങനെയായിരിക്കും എന്നുള്ളത് അലോട്ട് ചെയ്യും. അതിനുശേഷം നമ്മൾ ഡയറക്റ്റിൽ എല്ലാത്തിലോട്ട് പോകും. വേറെ എന്തെങ്കിലും സംശയം ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ചോദിക്കാം. എന്തെങ്കിലും ഞാൻ വിട്ടുപോയിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ചോദിക്കാം, നിങ്ങളുടെ മനസ്സിലുള്ള എന്തെങ്കിലും സംശയങ്ങൾ. എല്ലാവരും ഓക്കെ ആണെന്ന് വിചാരിക്കുന്നു. ജിൻസ, എല്ലാവരും റെഡി അല്ലേ? സിസ്റ്റം റെഡി ആയിട്ടുണ്ട്. സോ ലെറ്റ് സ്പിൻ. ആർക്ക് ഏത് ജേഴ്സി നോക്കാം. സോ അതാണ് സിറ്റി റേഞ്ചേഴ്സ്. സിറ്റി റേഞ്ചേഴ്സിൻ്റെ ജേഴ്സിയുടെ നമ്പർ എത്ര? 11 സിറ്റി റേഞ്ചേഴ്സിൻ്റെ ജേഴ്സിയുടെ നമ്പർ. ഏകദേശം ഒരു ബ്ലൂ കളർ ജേഴ്സിയാണ് സിറ്റി റേഞ്ചേഴ്സിന്. And the next one, yes, seems like DSP. Yes, DSPയുടെ 18 അല്ലേ? 15 ഇതിൽ ക്ലിയർ അല്ല, അതുകൊണ്ട് ചോദിക്കുന്നത്. സോ DSPയുടെ ജേഴ്സി നമ്പർ 15 15ാമത്തെ ജേഴ്സിയാണ് DSPക്ക് സ്ലോട്ട് ചെയ്ത് കിട്ടിയിരിക്കുന്നത്. നെക്സ്റ്റ് വൺ. സോ മെഗാസ്റ്റാർ 2 ജേഴ്സി സ്ലോട്ട് 2 അതാണ് മെഗാസ്റ്റാറിൻ്റെ ജേഴ്സി. The next one, ഓ, നമ്പർ 16 ഉറപ്പല്ലേ? 16, നമ്പർ 16 ആണ് പൂയം ഇൻറ്റീരിയേഴ്സിൻ്റെ ജേഴ്സി. പച്ചയാണ്. ഓൾ ദ ബെസ്റ്റ്. ഫോർ സ്റ്റാർ യെസ്, ഫോർ സ്റ്റാർ ഈ കൊല്ലം വയലറ്റ് കളേഴ്സിൽ കളിക്കും. 4 സ്റ്റാർ. നെക്സ്റ്റ് മില്ലേനിയം ക്രിക്കറ്റ്സ് വേലൂർ. നമ്പർ 5 ആണ്, സ്ലോട്ട് നമ്പർ 5. ആ കളറിലുള്ള ജേഴ്സിയാണ് മില്ലേനിയം ക്രിക്കറ്റ്സ്. ഓൾ ദ ബെസ്റ്റ്. ഏകദേശം ഒരു കോഫി ബ്രൗൺ കളറാണ്. ദ നെക്സ്റ്റ് ടീം, ദ നെക്സ്റ്റ് ജേഴ്സി. കൈരളി യെസ്, കൈരളി ഒരു റോയൽ ബ്ലൂ കളർ ആയിരിക്കും. നമ്പർ 19, സ്ലോട്ട് നമ്പർ 9 ആണ് കൈരളി. നേത്ര പിങ്ക് കളറിലായിരിക്കും. ഓൾമോസ്റ്റ് ഒരു പിങ്കിഷ് ആണ്. നെക്സ്റ്റ് ചിന്മയ സ്ട്രൈക്കേഴ്സ് ഒരു ഡാർക്ക് യെല്ലോ ഷെയ്ഡ്. നമ്പർ 14, സ്ലോട്ട് നമ്പർ 14 ആണ് ചിന്മയ സ്ട്രൈക്കേഴ്സിൻ്റെ ജേഴ്സിയുടെ കളർ. നെക്സ്റ്റ് CBC 7, നമ്പർ 7 സ്ലോട്ടാണ് CBCയുടെ ജേഴ്സി. And the next Pearl City, yes, Pearl City 6 ആണോ? ഓക്കെ, Pearl Cityയുടെ സ്ലോട്ട് നമ്പർ 6 ആണ്. വേഗം ആവട്ടെ കേട്ടോ. Choco Hub and New Almas. Color 4, slot number 4 ആണ് നിങ്ങളുടെ ജേഴ്സി. അടുത്തത് ടീംസ് കടങ്ങോട്ടിൻ്റെ സ്ലോട്ട് 12, സ്ലോട്ട് നമ്പർ 12. ഒരു പിങ്ക് ഷെയ്ഡൊക്കെ തന്നെയാണ്. നെക്സ്റ്റ് ദാറ്റ്സ് ഇറ്റ്. തട്ടകം പഴിയോട്ടുമുറി ഏകദേശം ഒരു റെഡ് ഷെയ്ഡാണ് നിങ്ങളുടെ ജേഴ്സി. നെക്സ്റ്റ് So, cricket friends, ഒരു 13, സ്ലോട്ട് നമ്പർ 13 ആണ്. ഏകദേശം ഒരു വയലറ്റ് ഷെയ്ഡാണ്. അത് നെക്സ്റ്റ് ടീം അതാണ് KPM Stingrays, സ്ലോട്ട് ഓക്കെ. എത്ര? ഓക്കെ, നമ്പർ 1, സ്ലോട്ട് നമ്പർ 1 ജേഴ്സിയാണ് KPM Stingraysന്. അപ്പോൾ ഇതൊക്കെയാണ് നിങ്ങളുടെ കളേഴ്സ്. ഇത്രയും കളർഫുൾ ആയിട്ടായിരിക്കും നിങ്ങൾ KPL സീസൺ 2 ൽ അണിനിരക്കുക എന്നൊരിക്കൽ കൂടി ഓർമ്മപ്പെടുത്തുന്നു. സോ ലെറ്റ് സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ദി ഓപ്ഷൻ. റെഡി അല്ലേ? ഒരു സെക്കൻഡ്. ഓക്കെ. സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യാണ്. എല്ലാവരും ഒന്ന് സൈലൻ്റ് ആവണം. എല്ലാവരും ഒന്ന് അവരുടെ സീറ്റിലിരിക്കണം. സിറ്റി റേഞ്ചേഴ്സിൻ്റെ ആരും ഇല്ല. സോ ഇത് ഒരു ചെറിയ റിക്വസ്റ്റ് കൂടി ഉണ്ട്, എല്ലാവരെയും ഫോൺ ഒന്ന് സൈലൻ്റ് ആക്കി വെച്ചാൽ നന്നായിരിക്കും. ഒരു ചെറിയ റിക്വസ്റ്റാണ്. സോ നമുക്ക് തുടങ്ങാം. കുറച്ച് ഫാസ്റ്റായിട്ട് പോവും. വീണ്ടും നെറ്റ്വർക്കിൻ്റെ ഇഷ്യൂ വന്നതുകൊണ്ട് നമുക്ക് വീണ്ടും ഒരു 10-20 മിനിറ്റ് വേസ്റ്റ് ആയിട്ടുണ്ട്. So that's it. It's time for the auction. It's time for Kunnamkulam Premier League Season 2 Grand Auction. And here they will display the very first number of the day. Who is going to the first one? Let's start. Yes, it's number 226. 226. And I got play number 226, Melvin on screen, starting with 1 point. So 3. Thank you, Kairali with a bid of 1.3. 1 moves to 2. 2 is the bid. They're from Pearl City. 2 is the bid from Pearl City. So 3. Yes, that moves to 3. 3. The bid from Kairali. And now it's a call. 3, 2, 1. And that's it. The player sold to Kairali Arcade 11. That's the first player on the auction, and he is going to be part of Kairali Arcade 11 in the upcoming KPL Season 2. Moving to the next number. The next number is player number 156. 156. It's Ashik Abba. 156 Ashik Abba on screen, starting with 1 point. Thank you. 10 points. So direct 10-point bid there from Millennium. 11 from 4-star. 11 from 4-star and 12. 12 is the bid. Cricket Friends. 12 the bid from Cricket Friends. 13 from DSP. 14 from Netra. 14 the bid from Netra. 15 from 4-star and 16 from Choco Hub New Almas. 16 the bid right now from Choco Hub Almas. 17 now the bid from Cricket Friends. 17 now the bid from Cricket Friends. 17 now the bid from Cricket Friends. 18 the bid from Puyam Interiors. 18 is the bid from Puyam Interiors for the player. 18. 18 moves to 19. 19 from Cricket Friends. 19 from Cricket Friends for the player. So it's call 1. And there again Puyam Interiors with 20 bid. 20 bid from Puyam Interiors. 3 for 20. 2 for 20. And that's it. The player sold to Puyam Interiors for 20 points. It's player number 156, Ashik Abba, and he'll be part of Puyam Interiors in the upcoming KPL Season 2. Moving to the next number, and I got player number 171. It's Vivek MG. Player number 171, Vivek MG. That's double. Two number, one number, cancel. So that's it, Vivek MG. Player number 171 on screen, starting with 1 and 1. 1 bid there from Millennium. 1 is the bid from Millennium. 2 is the bid from 4-star. 2 is the bid from 4-star. 3, 2, 1. And that's it. The player sold to 4-star for 2 points. Sorry, 2 points. Yes. 2 point alle. Alla. This 1 point. Call 1, call 2 no madhiya. Call 1, call 2 വേണമെങ്കിൽ call 1, call 2 യൂസ് ചെയ്യാൻ കുഴപ്പമില്ല. 1, 2, 3 പോയിന്റും 3 to 1 എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ കൺഫ്യൂഷൻ ആവുന്നുണ്ട്. ഓക്കെ, നോ ഇഷ്യൂസ്. അപ്പോൾ ഒരു ചേഞ്ച് ഉണ്ട്. സോ ഇങ്ങനെ ആയിരിക്കും കോൾ 1, കോൾ 2 സോൾഡ് ഓർ അൺസോൾഡ് ആയിരിക്കും കേട്ടോ. അപ്പോൾ കൺഫ്യൂഷൻ മാറിക്കോളും. കോൾ 1, കോൾ 2 സോൾഡ് ഓർ അൺസോൾഡ് ആയിരിക്കും. 3, 2, 1 കളഞ്ഞു. ഓക്കെ, എല്ലാവരും കംഫർട്ടബിൾ ആയിരിക്കുമെന്ന് വിചാരിക്കുന്നു. മൂവിങ് ടു ദ നെക്സ്റ്റ് നമ്പർ, ആൻഡ് ഇറ്റ്സ് പ്ലേ നമ്പർ 117, 117. ആൻഡ് ഐ ഗോട്ട് സുഭാഷ് ഓൺ സ്ക്രീൻ, സ്റ്റാർട്ടിംഗ് വിത്ത് 1 point. Any bid for 1 for Subhash? Any bid for 1 for Subhash? Call 1, call 2, and with no one interested, the player is unsold. To the next number. Player number 395, 395, and it's Anas on screen, starting with 1 point. Any bid for 1? Any bid for 1? Call 1, call 2, and the player is unsold. Next number. It's 237, 237. I got Suhail on screen, starting with 1 point. Any bid for 1? Yes, thank you. 0.1 bid there from the Cricket Friends, then 0.2 from DSP, 0.3 from Kairali, 0.4 from Choco, 0.5 bid from City Ranges, 0.5 bid, 0.6 from DSP, 0.6 from DSP, call 1, 0.7 from Cricket Friends. 0.7 from Cricket Friends for the player. 0.7. Call 1 for 0.7. 0.8 from DSP. 8-point bid from DSP for the player. 8 point. 8 point moves to 9. 9 points bid there from Cricket Friends. 9 points bid there from Cricket Friends. Call 1. 9 points bid. Call 2. And the player sold to Cricket Friends for 9 points. So that's it. Player number 237. Suhail will be part of Cricket Friends. The next number. The next number, and it is player number 382, Pakru. 382, Pakru on screen, starting with 1 point. Any 1 point bid for Pakru. Call 1. Player number 145, 145, Sujit. Sujit on screen, starting with 1 point. Thank you, Netra, with 1 point bid. 2 point bid there from Puyam Interiors. 2 point bid there from Puyam Interiors. 3 point from 4-star, and 4 point bid from Puyam Interiors. 4 point bid there from Puyam Interiors again. 5 point bid from 4-star. 5 point bid from 4-star. 5 point call 1. Then call 2. And that's it. The player sold to 4-star for 5 points. Player number 145, Sujit, will be part of 4-star. To the next number, I got player number 251 from the lot, and it's Farooq on screen, starting with 1 point. Any bid of 1 point for Farooq. Any 1 point bid for Farooq. Thank you, DSP, for that 1 point bid. Then 2 bid from Thatagam. 3 is the bid from CBC. 4 from Cricket Friends. 5 from Teams. 6 from Chinmaya. 7, 8, and 9 from Netra. 10 is the bid from Thatagam. 11 bid from Cricket Friends. 12 is the bid from DSP. 13 from Thatagam. 14 from 4-star. 14 is the bid from 4-star for the player. 15 the bid from DSP, and 16 the bid from 4-star again. 16. 17 from DSP. 17 the bid from DSP for the player. 17. So call 1 for 17. Call 2 for 17. With no one else interested, the player sold to DSP for 17 points. For 17 points, player number 251, Farooq, will play for DSP in the upcoming KPL Season 2. All the best to Farooq. And to DSP, moving to the next number, and I got player number 290 on screen. It's Sockline on screen, starting with 1 point. Thank you. First point, the bid, straight away from Megastar. 2 point bid from 4-star. 2 point bid from 4-star for Sockline. So call 1 for 2 points. Call 2 for 2 points. And the player sold to 4-star for 2 points. To the next number. To the next number, I got player number 142, 142, and it's Ismail. It's Ismail on screen, starting with 1 point. Any 1 point bid. Thank you. 1 point bid there from 5 points. 10. Okay, then 10 points bid from CBC. 11 from Cricket Friends, 12 from Pearl City, 13 from Kairali, 14 from DSP, 15 from CPC, 16 from the Choco Hub, 17 the bid, 18, 19. 20. 20 bid from Boyam Interiors, 21, 22, 22 now the bid from CPC, 23 from DSP, 24 from 4-star. 24 now the bid from 4-star. For the player, Ismail, 24. 25 from Kairali, 26 from Choco Hub, 26 point. 27 from Boyam Interiors, 28 from 4-star. 28 from 4-star. 28 from 4-star for the player. 28. 29 from Choco Hub, and 30 the bid. For the first time in this auction, 30 points bid. And it's Boyam Interiors bidding for Ismail for 30 points. 30 points moves to 31. 31 now the bid from 4-star again. 31. 31 point bid for Ismail from 4-star. Call 1. Then call 2. And with no one else interested, the player sold to 4-star for 31 points. And it's Ismail, the all-rounder. And he'll be part of 4-star. All the best to the franchise. And wishing the success to Ismail also. And I got Renis on screen. Player number 352 on screen, starting with 1 point. Thank you. 1 point bid there from Millennium. 1 point bid from Millennium, call 1. There it is, Chinmaya with 2 points. So straight away call 1. And 3 point bid there from Millennium again. 3 point. 4 point bid from Chinmaya. 4-point bid from Chinmaya, 5-point bid from Millennium, 6-point bid from Chinmaya. Any jump? 6-point bid from Chinmaya right now. Call 1 for 6 points. Call 2 for 6 points from Chinmaya. And the player sold to Chinmaya Strikers for 6 points. It's player number 352 Renis, and he will be part of Chinmaya Strikers. And I got the new number on screen. It's 297, and you can see Siraj starting with 1 point. Any 1-point bid? Thank you. 1-point bid there from Tattagam, 2-point bid there from CBC. 10 is the bid from DSP straight away. 10. 11 from CBC, 12 from Tattagam, 13 from Netra, 15 from Kairali, 16 from CBC and 17 from Tattagam, 18 from DSP, 19 from Netra, 20 from CBC, 21 from Kairali, 22 DSP, 23 Tattagam, 23 the bid from Tattagam for the player, and 24 from DSP, 25 again Tattagam, 25 for the player, 25, 26 from DSP, 26, and then it moves to 27 from Tattagam. 27 from Tattagam for the player. 27. Call 1 for 27. That's it. Thank you, Choco Hop. 28 bid. 28 points bid, and 29. A new franchise into auction, and it's Pearl City with 29 points bid for the player Siraj. 29 points bid right now. 30. Once again, it's 30. 30 points bid here from Choco Hub. New Almas for Siraj. 30 points bid for Siraj. Call 1 for 30 points. Call 2 for 30 points. And there it is. 31 is the bid there from Pearl City for Siraj. So far, 31 is the highest bid. We saw for Ismail, he got 31 points. And now it's 31-point bid for Siraj from Pearl City. It's call 1, then call 2. With no one else interested, he sold to Pearl City for 31 points. It's player number 297 Siraj, and he'll be part of Pearl City in the upcoming KPL Season 2. To the next number, and I got player number 129, Muhammad Swaleh, on screen starting with 1 point. Any 1-point bid for Muhammad Swaleh. 10. 10-point bid there from Megastar. 15-point bid from CBC. 16 from Chinmaya, 17 from Tattagam, 18 from DSP, 19 from CBC, 20 from DSP, 20 is the bid, 21 from Choco Hub, 22 from DSP, 22 points bid, 23 points bid from CPC for the player, 23 points, 24 DSP, 25 teams Kadangot, 25 teams Kadangot, 25. Call 1 for 25, and there it is, 26, 27 and 28 from Chinmaya Strikers. 28 right now from Chinmaya Strikers for the player, 28. Call 1 for 28 from Chinmaya Strikers, 29. Now the bid from Choco Hub New Almas, 29. 29 is the bid from Choco Hub New Almas for Muhammad Swaleh. Call 1 for 29. Call 2 for 29. And the player sold to Choco Hub New Almas for 29 points. It's Muhammad Swaleh, player number 129, and he'll be part of Choco Hub New Almas in the upcoming KPL Season 2. To the next player, and I got player number 230, 230, and it's Ajit on screen starting with 1 point. Any bid for 1? Thank you. First bid was there from Cricket Friends. 5-point bid straight away from Pearl City. 6 the bid from Boyam, 7 from Cricket Friends, 8 from the CPC, 9 from Netra, 10 from CBC, 11 from teams, 11 from teams, 11-point bid there from teams for the player, 11-point bid from teams. Call 1 for 11, call 2 for 11, and there it is, 12-point bid there from Kairali, 12-point bid from Kairali, 13 points bid from teams Kadangot, 13 points bid from teams Kadangot for the player, 13 points. Call 1 for 13, call 2 for 13, and the player sold to teams Kadangot for 13 points. Player number 230 Ajit, he'll be part of teams Kadangot in the upcoming KP Season 2. To the next number, I got Hari Krishnan, player number 181 on screen starting with 1 point. Any 1-point bid. Thank you, Poem Materials, for that 1-point bid for Hari Krishnan. So straight away it's call 1, then call 2 for Hari. Thank you, Netra. Netra with 2-point bid for Hari Krishnan. 3-point bid from Poem Materials. 3 is the bid there from Poem Interiors for Hari Krishnan. 3-point bid. 4 points bid from Netra. And 5-point bid there from Poem Interiors. So it's call 1 for 5. Call 2 for 5. Thank you, Netra. 6-point bid from Netra. And 7 points straight away. The bid from Puyam Interiors for the player. 7-point bid there from Puyam Interiors for Hari Krishnan. Call 1 for 7. Call 2 for 7. And the player sold to Puyam Interiors for 7 points. It's player number 181, Hari Krishnan. And he'll be part of Puyam Interiors in the upcoming KPL Season 2. To the next number, and I got Shafiq on screen. Player number 225, Shafiq, starting with 1 point. Any bid for 1? 5 points bid there from Pearl City. 5 points. 6 from CBC, 7 from Netra, 8 from DSP, 9 from Teams, 10 from Cricket Friends, and 11 from CBC. 11 is the bid right now. 12 from Foster. 12 is the bid from Foster for the player. So call 1 for 12 and thank you. 13. Now the bid from Kairali RKD. 13 from Kairali RKD for the player. 14 from KPM String Race. And they raise the baton. And 14 from Kairali. 14 from Kairali once again. Sorry, 15. 15 from Kairali. 15 from Kairali for the player. 16. They are from KPM String Race. 16 is the bid from KPM String Race for the player. 16. So call 1 for 16. Thank you. 17 is the bid right now from Kairali for player number 225, Shafiq. 17. Call 1 for 17 points. Call 2 for 17 points. And the player sold to Kairali RKD for 17 points. It's player number 225, Shafiq, and he'll be part of Kairali RKD in the upcoming KPL Season 2. To the next number. I got player number 178, Sadiq H on screen, starting with 1 point. Any bid for 1 for Sadiq? Thank you, Pearl City, for that 1 point bid. Thank you, Pearl City. So call 1, call 2, and the player sold to Pearl City for 1 point. It's player number 178, Sadiq H, and he will be part of Pearl City in the upcoming KPL Season 2. To the next number, I got player number 196. It's Hilal on screen, starting with 1 point. Any 1 point bid for Hilal? Thank you, Puyam Interiors. 1, then 2 from Teams Kadangod, 3 from Puyam, 4 from Pearl City. 4 from Pearl City for the player. 5 from Teams Kadangod for Hilal. 5 points bid from Teams Kadangod for Hilal. Call 1 for 5. Call 2 for 5. And Hilal for 4 points. Sold to Team Kadangod in the upcoming KPL Season 2. For 5 points, he'll be part of Teams Kadangod. To the next number, I got player number 164. 164. Kannan on screen. Player number 164. Kannan on screen. Hi, Kannan. And Kannan icon. Okay, Kannan icon. Next number. To the next number, I got player number 322. 322. Jishnu PB on screen, starting with 1 point. Starting with 1 point. Thank you. 1 point bid there from Cricket Friends for the player. 1 point bid there from Cricket Friends. And there it is. 2 from Netra. 2 from Netra. 3 there again from Cricket Friends. 4 from Netra. 4 is the bid from Netra. For Jishnu PB. 4. 5 from Cricket Friends. 5 from Cricket Friends. For Jishnu. 6 there again from Netra. 6 from Netra. Call 1. 6 from Netra, call 2. 7 is the bid from KPM String Race. 7 is the bid from KPM String Race, and it's call 1 for 7. Call 2 for 7. And the player sold to KPM String Race for 7 points. It's player number 322, Jishnu PB, and he's been hijacked by KPM String Race in the end. And I got the new player on screen. It's Yadu Krishna, player number 214, starting with 1 point. Thank you. 1 point bid there from Millennium. 1 point bid there from Millennium, and it's straight away call 1, then call 2, with no one else interested from this all. He is sold to Millennium Cricket for 1 point. It's player number 214, Yadu Krishna, and he'll be part of Millennium in the upcoming KPL Season 2. And I got the next number. It's 184, Bijosh on screen, starting with 1 point. Bijosh starting with 1 point. Chinnamaya Strikers with 1 point bid. 2 points bid there from Millennium Cricket. Bijosh there in front of us. 3 point bid from Chinmaya. 3 point bid from Chinmaya. Call 1 for 3, and 4 is the bid from Millennium Cricket. Call 1 for 4. Then there it is again. 5 point bid there from Chinmaya Strikers for Bijosh. 5 point bid. Call 1 for 5. Call 2 for 5. There from Chinmaya Strikers. And the player Sold to Chinmaya Strikers for 5 points. It's Bijosh, and he'll be part of Chinmaya Strikers in the upcoming KPL Season 2. To the next number, I got player number 254. 254. Muhammad Ali on screen, starting with 1 point. Muhammad Ali, anyone interested for 1 point? Muhammad Ali. Anyone? So call 1, call 2, and Muhammad Ali is unsold for round 1. To the next number. And it's 248. 248. Jamshi on screen, starting with 1 point. Any bid for 1 for Jamshi? Thank you, City Rangers, for that 1 point bid. 2 there from Puyam, 3 from Millennium, 4 from Cricket Friends, 5 from DSP, 5 from DSP for the player, 5. Call 1 for 5. There it is, 6 bid there from City Rangers. 6 point bid there from City Rangers for Jamshi. Call 1 for 6. Call 2 for 6. And for 6 points, the player sold to City Rangers in the upcoming KPL Season 2. I got the new number on screen, and it's player number 118, Shabir Usman. Player number 118, Shabir Usman on screen, starting with 1 point. Straight away, bid there from Megastar, 2 point bid there from DSP, 3 from Netra, 4 from DSP, 5 from Team Skadangot, 6 from 4 Star, 7 from DSP, 8 from Megastar, 9 from Netra, 10 from Kadangot, 11 from City Rangers, 12 from DSP. 12 is the bid. 13 from Puyam Interiors for the player. 13 now the bid from Puyam Interiors for Shabir Usman. 13. 14 from DSP again. 14 is the bid from DSP. 15 from Puyam Interiors. 15 from Puyam Interiors for Shabir Usman. Call 1 for 15 from Puyam. And again there it is, DSP with a 16 point bid. 16 point bid there from DSP for the player. Call 1 for 16 points from DSP. 17 points bid there from Puyam Interiors. Call 1. 17 points. Call 2 from Puyam Interiors for Shabir Usman. And the player sold to Puyam Interiors for 17 points. It's player number 118, Shabir Usman, and he'll be part of Puyam Interiors in the upcoming KPL Season 2. I got the new player on screen. It's player number 174, Nishat. Player number 174, Nishad on screen, starting with 1 point. Thank you, Millennium, for that one. Then straight away 5 point bid there from Pearl City. 6, 7. There it is, 10 point bid from DSP. It's 11 point bid from CBC, and 12 from Teams Kadangot, 13 DSP, 14 Cricket Friends, 15 Netra. 16 DSP, 17 Tattagam, 18 CBC, 19 DSP, 19 is the bid from DSP, and 20 the bid from Tattagam, 21 from CBC, and 22 from DSP. 22 from DSP, 23 from Tattagam, 23 from Tattagam for the player. Call 1 for 23, 24 there from DSP for the player, and 25 here from Tattagam for the player. 25 from Tattagam. Tattagam, Paryu Tumuri with 25 points. Then call 2, and the player sold to Tattagam Paryu Tumuri for 25 points. There it is, Millennium, then Cricket Friends and KPMs. No, not interested. Okay. And 3 point bid there from Teams Kadangot. 4 from 4 Star, 5 from Pearl City, 6 from DSP, 7 from Choco Hop, 8 from 4 Star, 9 from Cricket Friends, 10 again from 4 Star, 11 from Pearl City. 11 is the bid from Pearl City, 12 from 4 Star, and 13 from Choco Hop New Almas. 13 is the bid, 14 from 4 Star, 14 is the bid, 15 from New Almas, 15 bid from Choco Hop New Almas for the player. 15. Call 1 for 15 points. Then call 2 for 15 points. And the player sold to Choco Hub New Almas for 15 points. It's player number 279, Vinayagan, and he'll be part of Choco Hub New Almas. To the next number, I got player number 341. It's Krishna Nunni PS, player number 341 on screen, starting with 1 point. Thank you, Netra. Straight away, a 1 point bid there from Netra, 2 from 4 Star, 3 from Pearl City. 3, 4 from 4 Star again. 4 from 4 Star, 5 from the Teams Kadangot. Part of 4 Star in the upcoming KPL Season 2. To the next number, and I got player number 125 on screen. Muhammad Sharif on screen, starting with 1 point. Thank you. 1 point bid there from Millennium Cricket. 1 point bid for, and there it is, 2 point bid from 4 Star. 2 point bid there from 4 Star for Muhammad Sharif. 2 point bid. Call 1 for 2 from 4 Star. Call 2 for 2 from 4 Star. And the player sold to 4 Star for 2 points. It's player number 125, Muhammad Sharif, and he'll be part of 4 Star in the upcoming KPL Season 2. The new number on screen, 144, Joseph Thambi, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested is the question. Joseph Thambi. Yes, 1 point bid there from Millennium Crickets. Thank you. So call 1 for 1, then 2 from DSP, 3 from Pearl City. 3 is the bid, 4 from Netra, thank you. 5 from Pearl City and 6 from Millennium Crickets. 6 is the bid from Millennium Crickets for Joseph Thambi. 6. Call 1 for 6 from Millennium Crickets, and there it is. 7 is the bid from Pearl City. 7. 8 from DSP. 8 from DSP, call 1. 8 from DSP, call 2. And the player sold to DSP for 8 points. Player number 144, Joseph Thambi, will be part of DSP in the upcoming auction, in the upcoming KPL Season 2. And for player number 302, we got Melvin K. Wilson on screen, starting with 1 point. Any 1 point bid here for Melvin K. Wilson? Any 1 point bid for Melvin K. Wilson? Call 1, call 2, and Melvin K. Wilson is unsold. To the next number. I got 286, 286, and here it is, Shamir Zaima. Hi Shamir Zaima, welcome to the auction. Call 1, there it is, 1 point bid, call 1. 1 point bid straight away from Choco Hub New Almas. Call 2 for 1, and Shamir sold to Choco Hub New Almas for 286 points. Sorry, for 1 point, and it's player number 286. All the best to Shamir and Choco Hub New Almas. Coming up is player number 314, and I got Srirak on screen from EL. 314 Srirak. Any bid for Srirak for 1 point? Call 1, call 2, and thank you. CBC with 1 point bid, and straight away it's again called 1. Anyone else interested for call 2? And that's it for 1 point. CBC got the player, and it's Srirak, and he'll be part of CBC in the upcoming KPL Season 2. To the next number, I got player number 281 on screen, and it's Munir. Munir on screen, starting with 1 point. Any 1 point bid here for Munir? Any 1 point bid? Call 1 for the player, call 2 for the player, and Munir is unsold for round 1 of the auction. To the next number, I got player number 282, 282, Rohit on screen, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested? Anyone from 16 is interested for Rohit? So call 1 for the player, call 2 for the player, and with no interest from any of the 16 franchise, Rohit is unsold for round 1 of the auction. To the next number, and I got player number 256, 256, and it is Vineeth Kannan on screen, starting with 1 point. Thank you, Netra, for that 1 point bid. 1 point bid there from the Netra for Vineeth Kannan. Call 1 for 1, call 2 for 1. Thank you. Call, there it is, a 2 point bid there from Megastar for the player. 2 point bid from Megastar for Vineeth. 3 from Netra. 3 is the bid from Netra for Vineeth. 3. Call 1 for 3 from Netra. Call 2 for 3 from Netra. And player sold to Netra for 3 points. Player number 256, Vineeth Kannan. He'll be part of Netra in the upcoming KPL Season 2. Player number 307. It's Fasalu on screen, starting with 1 point. Any 1 point bid for Fasalu? Thank you, Pearl City, for that 1 point bid for Fasalu. 2 from Tattagam. 2 is the bid from Tattagam, so straight away call 1 for 2. 3 point bid from Choco Hub New Almas. 3 point bid. 4 point bid there from Tattagam. 4 point bid from Tattagam. 5 from Choco Hub New Almas. 5 is the bid from Choco Hub New Almas. Call 1 for 5. Call 2 for 5. And the player sold to Choco Hub New Almas for 5 points. Player number 307, Fasalu KK, will be part of Choco Hub New Almas in the upcoming KPL Season 2. And I got Srirak KS, player number 313. Srirak KS on screen, starting with 1 point. Thank you, City Rangers. 1 point bid. So straight away call 1 for 1. Call 2 for 1 point. Player sold to City Rangers for 1 point. Player number 313, Srirak KS. He'll be part of City Rangers. To the next number, I got player number 360, and it is Vishnu on screen, starting with 1 point. Any 1 point bid? Thank you, KPM Stingrays. 1 point bid there from KPM Stingrays for Vishnu. Call 1 for 1. Call 2 for 1. And the player sold to KPM Stingrays for 1 point. Vishnu, player number 360, will be part for KPM in the upcoming KPL Season 2. And I got player number 215 on screen. It's Bipin Kannan. 215 on screen, starting with 1 point. Any bid for 1 for Bipin Kannan? Call 1. Thank you, Kairali. 1 point bid there from Kairali for Bipin. 2 from Foster. 2 is the bid from Foster, and it's call 1. 3 from CPC. 4 from Netra. 5 from the Teams Kadangot. 6 from CPC. 7 from City. Sorry, Cricket Friends. 8 from Netra. 9 from CBC. 9 from CBC for Bipin Kannan. Call 1 for 9. 10 there from Cricket Friends and 11 there from Megastar. 11 from Megastar for the player. 11. Call 1 for 11. Call 2 for 11. And the player sold to Megastar for 11 points. Player number 215, Bipin Kannan. He will be part of Megastar in the upcoming KPL Season 2. To the next number, I got player number 333, Muhammad Hashim on screen, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for 1? Anyone for 1? So call 1 for 1. Call 2 with no bids yet for 1. Player unsold for round 1 of the auction. To the next number, I got player number 386, 386. Rafiq on screen, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for 1? 10 points bid there from Pearl City. 11 from Kairali, 12 from Choco Hub New Almas, 13 from CBC, 14 from Netra, 15 from Teams Kadangot. 15 is the bid from Teams Kadangot, 16 from CBC, 17 from Choco Hub New Almas, 17. 18 from CBC and 19 from Pearl City. Then it moves to 20 from Kairali, 21 from Cricket Friends. 21 moves to 22 from Pearl City and 23 from Choco Hub New Almas. For the player Rafiq, player number 386. 23 bid from Choco Hub New Almas, call 1. Then call 2. In between, 24 from Pearl City, 25 from Chinmaya, 26 from Kairali RKD, 27 from Chinmaya Strikers for Rafiq, 27 from Chinmaya Strikers. Call 1 for 27. Call 2 for 27. 28, thank you, Choco Hub. And 29 from Chinmaya Strikers for Rafiq. Player number 3861, 29 point bid from Chinmaya Strikers, call 1. 30 is the bid from Choco Hub. 31, once again that equals the highest bid. 31 the bid now from Chinmaya Strikers for Rafiq. 31. Are you interested again? Yes, now this is the highest bid so far. 32 the bid from Choco Hub New Almas for Rafiq. Rafiq moving to 32, then 33 from Chinmaya Strikers. Odd is with Chinmaya, even is with Choco Hub New Almas, and there it is 34. They are not ready to relieve the player. 34 points bid from Choco Hub and New Almas here for Rafiq. Call 1 for 34. Call 2 for 34. Are you interested again? No one interested, and the player sold to Choco Hub New Almas, and now he is the highest bidded player of KPL Season 2. Player number 386, Rafiq, and he'll be part of Choco Hub New Almas in the upcoming KPL Season 2. Congratulations to Rafiq and all the best to Choco Hub New Almas. And I got Aju, player number 227 on screen, starting with 1 point. Anyone with 1 point. So call 1, then call 2, and Aju is unsold. Moving to the next number, and I got player number 201 on screen. It's Vishnu on screen, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for Vishnu for 1? Thank you, Cricket Friends. Then Millennium with 2, Kairali with 3. Anyone else is the question? And there it is, 4 from the Teams Kadangot, 5 from Cricket Friends. Again, they are back with the bid for the player. 6 from Tattagam, 6 from Tattagam, 7 from Kairali, 7, 8 from Tattagam. 8 is the bid from Tattagam. Call 1 for 8 from Tattagam. Call 2 for 8 from Tattagam. And the player sold to Tattagam for 8 points. Player number 201, Vishnu. He'll be part of Tattagam in the upcoming KPL Season 2. And moving to the next number, I got player number 353 on screen. It's Jishnu on screen, starting with 1 point. Any bid for Jishnu for 1? Any bid for Jishnu for 1? Call 1. Call 2. And Jishnu, with no interest from this hole, is unsold for round 1. To the next number. And I got player number 136, 136. Fazal Parani on screen, starting with 1 point. Any bid for 1 for Fazal? Any single point bid? Yes, thank you, 4-star. Then Netra, then Puya Materials, then Pearl City. So it's 4 is the bid from Pearl City, 5 from Millennium, 6 from 4-star, 7 from Teams Kadangot, 8 from the 4-star, 9 from CBC, 10 from Cricket Friends for Fuzzle, 10 from Cricket Friends, 11 from 4-star. 11 is the bid from 4-star. 11. Call 1. And there it is. 12 is the bid right now from Cricket Friends for the player. 12. The bid from Cricket Friends. 13 from 4-star. 13 is the bid from 4-star for Fuzzle. Call 1 for 13. Call 2 for 13. And 14 the bid from KPM Stingrays. They jumped with 14. KPM Stingrays. Call 1 for 14. Call 2 for 14. Fuzzle Burnley for 14 points. Sold to KPM Stingrays in the upcoming KPL Season 2. Player number 136 will be part of KPM Stingrays. All the best to Fuzzle and wishing the success to KPM Stingrays. I got 2, 3, 9 on screen. Limace on screen starting with 1 point. Any 1 point bid here for Limace. Call 1. Call 2. And Limace is unsold. Moving to the next number. And it is Atul. Atul on screen. 299 Atul. Starting with 1. Thank you, Netra, for that 1 point bid. Call 1 for 1. 2 from KPM. 3 from Pearl City. 4 from Choco Hub. 5 from Netra. 6 from Team Skadangot. 6 is the bid from Team Kadangot. 7 from Pearl City. And 8 from Netra. 8 is the bid right now from Netra for the player. Call 1 for 8 points from Netra. And KPM Stingrays with 9 and Pearl City with 10. 10 is the bid from Pearl City. 11 from CBC. CBC with 11 points bid here for Atul. Call 1 for 11. 12 from KPM Stingrays. Call 1 for 12. Call 2 for 12. And the player sold to KPM Stingrays for 12 points. Player number 299 Atul. He'll be part of KPM Stingrays in the upcoming KPL Season 2. Moving to the next number, 318 on screen. And it's Benish on screen starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for 1? Anyone interested for 1 point for Benish? Call 1. Call 2. And he'll be moved to the unsold list. We'll be back for the second round. And I got 165 on screen, the new number. And it's Sharath Sagar starting with 1 point. Sharath Sagar. Thank you, Millennium, for that 1 point bid. 2 from Pearl City. 3 from Chinmaya. 4 from Millennium. 5 from Netra. 6 from CPC. 6 from CPC. Call 1. 7 from Pearl City. 8 from Millennium. 8 from Millennium. 9 from Pearl City. 9 from Pearl City for the player. 9. 10 from Millennium. 11 from Cricket Friends. 12 from Chinmaya. 12 from Chinmaya. 13 from the Pearl City for the player. 13. 13 is the bid from Pearl City for the player. Call 1 for 13. 14 from Cricket Friends. 14 is the bid from Cricket Friends for Sharath Sagar. 14. Call 1 for 14. 15 from Chinmaya. 15 is the bid. 16 from Pearl City for Sharath Sagar. 16. Call 1 for 16 from Pearl City. Call 2 for 16 from Pearl City and Sharath Sagar. Sold to Pearl City for 16 points. It's player number 165, Sharath Sagar, and he will be part of the franchise Pearl City in the upcoming KPL Season 2. I got Srivil on screen, player number 391, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for 1? Thank you, CBC, for that 1 point bid. On a base price, I got a bid from CBC, then 2 points bid there from Netra. 3 from CBC. 3 from CBC, call 1. 3 from CBC, call 2. Player sold to CBC for 3 points. Player number 391, Srivil, will be part of CBC in the upcoming KPL Season 2. New number from the plot, it's 283. It's Nitish Kumar, AN on screen, starting with 1. Thank you, Millennium, for that 1 point bid. So straight away call 1, then in between, Puyam Interiors with 2 points bid. Puyam Interiors with 2 points bid. Call 1 for 2. Call 2 for 2. And Nitish Kumar sold. Sold to Puyam Interiors for 2 points. Player number 283, Nitish Kumar and will be part of Puyam Interiors. To the next number, I got Sanal. Sanal Fox Rock on screen, starting with 1 point. Player number 133, Sanal. Starting with 1, any bid for 1. Call 1, call 2, and Sanal, yes, thank you, Puyam, for that base price bid. So straight away call 1, then call 2. Sanal sold to Puyam Interiors for 1 point. It's player number 133, Sanal Fox Rock, and he will be part of Puya Materials. To the next number, I got player number 183 on screen. It's Ali Muhammad. Ali Muhammad on screen, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for one for Ali? Any 1 point bid for Ali? Call 1. Thank you, Millennium, for that 1 point bid. So call 1, then call 2, and Ali. Oh, there it is. Sorry, it's sold to Millennium Cricket. And in the Varaymo sold. So it's sold to Millennium Cricket for 1 point. Player number 183 will be part of Millennium Cricket. The next number, I got player number 293. Abhilash Mohanan on screen, starting with 1 point. Any 1 point bid for Abhilash Mohanan? Any 1 point bid. Call 1, then call 2. With no one interested from this, all Abhilash Mohanan is unsolved. Next number is 308. 308. Gobu on screen, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for Gobu? Thank you. Netra, then DSP, then Cricket Friends, and now Kairali. So 4 point bid there for the player, then 5 from CBC, 6 from Cricket Friends for Gobu. 6, 7 from DSP, 8 from Netra, 9 from Tattagam, 10 from CBC, 11 from Cricket Friends, 12 from Netra. 12 from Netra. 13 from Cricket Friends, 14 from DSP, and 15 from Kairali. 15 is the bid from Kairali for the player. 16 from Cricket Friends, 17 from DSP for the player. 17 from DSP, call 1. 17 from DSP, call 2. Yes, Netra in between, thank you. 18 is the bid. Call 1 for 18 from Netra. Call 2 for 18 from Netra. And the player sold to Netra for 18 points. Player number 308, Gobu, will be part of Netra in the upcoming KPL Season 2. Got the new number on screen, 228 on screen, Krishna Anand on screen, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for 1? Thank you, Puya Materials. Base price, bid from Puya Materials, and it's called 1 for 1. Call 2 for 1. And the player sold to Puya Materials for 1 point. So with the benefit of base price, Krishna Anand TR will be part of KPL Season 2, and he'll be playing for Puya Materials. To the next number, I got player number 197 on screen. It's Gio Johnson, starting with 1 point. 10 is the bid straight away from Pearl City. Are you ready to bid again? Yes. 11 from DSP, 12 from CBC. 13 from Cricket Friends, 14 from DSP, 15 from CBC. 15 from CBC, 16 from DSP, 17 from Teams Kadangod, 18 from City Rangers, and 19 from CBC. 20 from DSP, 21 from Teams Kadangod, 22 DSP. 22 from DSP for the player. Call 1 for 22. 23 Teams Kadangod, 24 Kairali. 24 Kairali. 25 Teams Kadangod. 25 is the bid from Teams Kadangod again. And 26 in between there from Megastar. Thank you. 26 from Megastar. Gio Johnson on 26, it's call 1. 27 from KPM String Race. 27. 28 from Megastar for Gio Johnson. 28. Call 1 for 28. Call 2 for 28. Thank you, KPM String Race. 29 is the bid right now. 30 bid from Megastar for Gio Johnson. 30. Call 1 for 30. 31 from KPM String Race, and 32 straight away from Megastar. And they need that player. 32 from Megastar. 34, 33. 33 is the bid from KPM String Race. 34 from the Megastar. What a fight. 34 from Megastar for Gio Johnson. 35 right now. The highest bid. 35 from KPM String Race for Gio Johnson, and 36. Gio Johnson moving to 36 from Megastar. 37 from KPM String Race. 38 from Megastar for Gio Johnson. It's call 1. Seems like they left. Call 2. And Gio Johnson. There it is again. KPM String Race with 39 points bid. 40 points bid there from Megastar. 40 points bid. So that's it. KPM String Race left it. So officially call 1. Call 2. And the player sold to Megastar for the highest bid of 40 points. Gio Johnson is going to be part of Megastar in the upcoming KPL Season 2. Now I got 166. Ajin on screen, starting with 1 point. Thank you, Netra. 1 point bid. 2 from Cricket Friends. 2 from Cricket Friends. 3 there from Pearl City. 4 from Netra. 5 from Megastar. 6 from Tattagam. 6 from Tattagam. Call 1 for 6. 7 from CBC. 7 from CBC, call 1. 7 from CBC, call 2. The player sold to CBC for 7 points. Player number 166, Ajin, and he will be part of CBC. Next number, 160 is the number. Regis is the player, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested, call 1. Thank you, Netra, for that 1 point bid. Then 2 from Pearl City. 2 point bid from Pearl City. So call 1 for 2. Call 2 for 2. And the player sold to Pearl City for 2 points. Player number 160, Regis, and he'll be part of Pearl City. I got 187 on screen. Abhilash is the new number. And starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for Abhilash? Call 1. Call 2. And Abhilash is unsold. The next number, I got 340. 340. And it is Fahad K on screen, starting with 1 point. Any bid for 1 for Fahad? Any 1 point bid for Fahad? Call 1. Thank you. Bid from Millennium, then from Choco Hub, then from Netra. 3 points is the bid right now. Netra with a bid of 3 points. 4 from Choco Hub. 4 from Choco Hub for Fahad. Call 1. 4 moves to 5. There from Megastar. 5 bid from Megastar. 6 bids. 7 from Megastar. And you got one more chance to make a bid. Not interested? It's okay. 7, call 1. 7, call 2. And the player sold to Megastar for 7 points. Player number 340, Fahad K, will be part of Megastar in the upcoming KPL Season 2. To the next number, I got 387. It's Mahesh on screen, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested? Thank you, Megastar, for that 1 point bid straight away. So call 1 for 1. He's Icon. Mahesh is Icon. Sorry. Sorry, Megastar. Moving to the next number. 336. 336. Harish is on screen, starting with 1 point. 1 point bid there from Netra for Harish. 1 point. 2 from Megastar, 3 from 4-star, 4 from DSP, 5 from Kairali, 6 from CBC, 7 from Netra, 8 from CBC, 9 from DSP, 10 from CBC, 11 from DSP, 12 from CBC, 13 from DSP, 13 from DSP, call 1, 13 from DSP, call 2, and the player sold to DSP. 13 points. Player number 336, Harish, will be part of DSP in the upcoming KPL Season 2. Next number, Nias. Player number 359, Nias on screen, starting with 1. Thank you, Netra. 1 and 2 there from Megastar. 2 point bid from Megastar for Nias. Call 1 for 2. Call 2 for 2. There it is, 3 point bid there from Netra. 3 point bid. Call 1 for 3. Call 2 for 3. And there it is, the player sold to Netra for 3 points. Player number 359, Nias, will be part of Netra in the upcoming KPL Season 2. I got 182 from the plot, and it's Imtiaz on screen, starting with 1 point. Thank you, Millennium. 1 point bid. 2 from CBC. 3 from Foster. 4 from Millennium. 5 from CBC. 10 is the bid from Pearl City. 11 from Kairali. 12 from Pearl City. 13 CBC. 14 DSP. 15 Foster. 16 from the Cricket Friends. 16 from Cricket Friends. 17 Megastar. 17 the bid from Megastar. 18 from 4-star. 19 from Cricket Friends. 19 from Cricket Friends. 20 from 4-star. 21 from Megastar. 22 from 4-star. 22 from 4-star. Call 1 for 22. 22 moves to 23. Then it is 24 from Kairali. 25 from Megastar. 25 from Megastar for the player Imtiaz. 25, call 1. 25, call 2. And Imtiaz sold to Kairali for 25 points. Player number 182. Imtiaz will be part of Kairali RKD in the upcoming KPL Season 2. Sorry, Kairali 25. 23. Hello, 26. Last point. 26 points. Kairali. Last bid Kairali. Megastar അതിൻ്റെ ഇടയ്ക്ക് റോള് അതുകൊള്ള മെഗാസ്റ്റാറിൻ്റെ പരിപാടി. To the next number. Yes, 26. Next number. 249. Player number 249. Pavin on screen, starting with 1. So call 1. Thank you, Puyam. Then Netra 2 is the bid right now. 5 from Pearl City, 6 from DSP, 7 from Millennium, 8 from DSP, 9 from Netra, 10 from Cricket Friends, 11 from CBC, 12 from DSP, 13 from CBC, 14 from DSP, 15 from CBC, 15 from CBC call 1, 16 from DSP, 17 from CBC, 17 from CBC, 18 from DSP, call 1 for 18, call 2 for 18. The player sold to DSP for 18 points. It's player number 249 Pavin, and he will be part of DSP in the upcoming KPL season 2. To the next number, I got player number 107 on screen. Vinu on screen, starting with 1. Thank you, Pearl City, for that 1 point bid. Then City Rangers with 2. 3 from Netra, 4 from Pearl City, 5 from Puyam, 6 from 4-star, 7 from Netra, 8 from Pearl City, 9 from 4-star, 10 from Pearl City, 11 from CBC, 12 from 4-star, 12 from 4-star, 13 from Cricket Friends, 13 from Cricket Friends for the player. Call 1 for 13. Call 2 for 13. Player sold to Cricket Friends for 13 points. Player number 107, Vinu Parani. He'll be part of Cricket Friends in the upcoming KPL season 2. I go 2, 3, 4, and he'll be on screen. It's Vivek MV starting with 1. Thank you, Megastar, for that 1 point bid. Call 1 for 1. Call 2 for 1. And the player sold to Megastar for 1 point. It's player number 2, 3, 4, Vivek MV. He'll be part of Megastar. Got the new number on screen. 364, Rashik, OH, starting with 1. Anyone interested for 1? Thank you, Cricket Friends. 1, then 2 from Tattagam, 3 from Kairali, 4 from Pearl City, 5 from Cricket Friends, 6 from Tattagam, 7 from Pearl City. 7 is the bid from Pearl City, 8 from Tattagam, 9 from Pearl City, 10 from Tattagam, 10 points bid from Tattagam, call 1, 11 from Cricket Friends, 12 from Tattagam for the player. Call 1 for 12, 13 from Cricket Friends, 13 from Cricket Friends for the player. Call 1 for 13. Call 2 for 13. The player sold to Cricket Friends for 13 points. Player number 364, Rashik OH. He'll be part of Cricket Friends in the upcoming KPL season 2. Moving to the next number, 296 on screen, Jibinapu from the lot, starting with 1. Thank you, Cricket Friends. 1. Then 2 from Puyam, 3 from Pearl, 4 from Netra, 5 from City, 6 from Kairali, 7 from DSP, 7, 8 from Puyam Interiors, 9 from Cricket Friends, 10 from City Rangers, 10 from City Rangers, 11 from 4-star, 12 from DSP, 12 from DSP for the player, 12, 13 from Cricket Friends, 13 from Cricket Friends for the player. Call 1 for 13. From Cricket Friends, call 2. The player sold to Cricket Friends for 13 points. Player number 296, Divinapu, will be part of Cricket Friends in the upcoming KPL season 2. Moving to the next number, 324 on screen, Xavier PG on screen, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested is the question. Call 1. Thank you. Millennium 1, 4-star 2, Pearl City 3. 4 from 4-star, 5 from Millennium, 6 from Chinmaya, 7 from Pearl, 8 from 4-star. 9 from Pearl, 10 from Kairali, 11 from Pearl, 11 from Pearl for the player. On my right, 5 franchise for the player, Millennium with 12 and 13 from Kairali. 13 from Kairali, 14 from Millennium, 14 is the bid from Millennium for the player. So call 1 for 14 from Millennium. Call 2 for 14 from Millennium. In between Kairali with 15 points bid for the player, Xavier PG. And 16 is the bid right now from Millennium. 16 for call 1. 16 for call 2. The player sold to Millennium for 16 points. Player number 324, Xavier PJ, will be part of Millennium in the upcoming KPL season 2. To the next number, it's player number 205. 205, Arthur on screen, starting with 1.1 is the bid from Millennium straight away. So call 1 for 1. Call 2 for 1. Thank you, Chinmaya. With 2, then 3 points bid from Kairali, 4 points bid from Chinmaya. 4 points bid from Chinmaya, 5 from Millennium, 6 from Chinmaya, 6 from Chinmaya, call 1. 7 from Kairali, 8 from Chinmaya. 8 from Chinmaya, then 9 from Kairali, 10 from Chinmaya, 10 from Chinmaya, call 1 for 10. Call 2 for 10. 13 is the bid. Sorry, 11 is the bid from Kairali. 12 is the bid from Chinmaya. 12 is the bid from Chinmaya for the player. Adarsh, 12 is the bid from Chinmaya. Call 1 for 12. Call 2 for 12. And Adarsh sold to Chinmaya Strikers for 12 points. Player number 205, Adarsh will be part of Chinmaya in the upcoming KPL Season 2. Moving to the next number. It's 381 on screen. Biju EG starting with 1 point. Any bid for 1 for Biju? Any bid for 1? Call 1. Call 2. And Biju unsolved. Next number. 275. 275. Sajid starting with 1 point. Any bid for 1 for Sajid? Any bid for 1 for Sajid? Call 1. Call 2. And Sajid is unsolved. Next number. 127. Jishnu Lal on screen starting with 1 point. Any bid for 1? Thank you CBC for that one. 2 point bid from Kairali. 10 point bid there from Pearl City. 11 from Cricket Friends. 12 from Forster. 12 from Forster for the player. 13 from Pearl City. 14 from Forster. 15 from Chinmaya. 16 from Pearl City. 17 from Chinmaya. 18 from CBC. 19 from Forster. 19 from Forster for the player. Call 1 for 19. Call 2. Then it is 20 bid from KPM. 21 bid from the Megastar. 21. 21 is the bid right now from Megastar for the player. Call 1. 22 from KPM. 22 from KPM. Call 1. 22 call 2. 23 Megastar. 23 now the bid from Megastar for the player. 24 from Forster. 24 from Forster for the player. Call 1 for 24. Call 2 for 24. 25 bid from Megastar for Jishnu Lal. 25. The bid from Megastar. 26 from Forster. 26 from Forster. Call 1. 26 from Forster. Call 2. And the player sold to Forster for 26 points. Player number 127, Jishnu Lal, will be part of Forster in the upcoming KPL Season 2. 259 on screen. Kailas K starting with 1. Any bid for 1? Any bid for 1 for Kailas? Call 1. Call 2. Kailas is unsold. Next number. I got 303. 303. Adarsh. Adarsh on screen starting with 1 point. Any bid for 1 for Adarsh? Call 1. Call 2. Adarsh is unsold. Next number. Next number is 284. 284. Shihab on screen starting with 1. Any bid for 1 for Shihab? Thank you. KPM 1. Then 2 from Choco Hop. 2 from Choco Hop for the player. Call 1 for 2. Call 2 for 2. 3. The bid from KPM 4. The bid from Pearl City. 4. The bid from Pearl City. 5. The bid from Teams. Okay, 5. The bid from Teams. 5. Call 1 for 5 from Teams. 6 from Choco Hub New Almas. 6 from Choco Hub New Almas for the player. 7 from Teams Kadangot. 7. Call 1 for 7. Call 2 for 7 from Teams Kadangot. 8 bid from Choco Hub New Almas. 8 is the bid from Choco Hub New Almas. 9 the bid from Teams Kadangot. 9. Call 1 for 9 from Teams Kadangot. Call 2 for 9 from Teams Kadangot. The player sold to Teams Kadangot for 9 points. Player number 284, Shihab, will be part of Teams Kadangot. To the next number, 209. And it's Babin GP on screen, starting with 1. Any bid for 1 for Babin? Any bid for 1 for Babin? Call 1. Thank you. 1 point bid there from Pearl City. Call 1 for 1 for 1. And Babin sold to Pearl City for 1 point. Player number 209 will be part of Pearl City in the upcoming KPL Season 2. Moving to the next number, I got player number 384, Afsal KS on screen, starting with 1. Any bid for Afsal for 1? Any bid for Afsal for 1? Call 1. Then call 2. And Afsal is unsold. To the next number, 217, 217. Vineet on screen, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for Vineet? Call 1. Call 2. And there it is, Bohem Interiors with 1 point bid. So again, call 1. Call 2. The player sold to Poem Interiors for 1 point. Player number 217 Vineet will be part of Poem Interiors. To the next number. To the next number, I got Regis KB on screen. Player number 199, starting with 1 point. Any bid for one? Any bid for one? Thank you, CPC, for that 1 point bid. 2 from Pearl City. 2 from Pearl City for Regis. 3 from Netra. 4 from Team Skadangot. 5 from Pearl City. 6 from CBC. 6 from CBC for the player. 7 from Pearl City. 7 from Pearl City. 8 from Cricket Friends. 9 from Teams. 10 from CBC. 10 from CBC for the player. Regis KB. 10 is the bid from CBC. Call 1. 10 is the bid. And now it moves to 11 from Teams for Regis. 11 from Teams for Regis. Call 1. 11. Call 2. And the player sold to Team Skadangot for 11 points. Player number 199, Regis KB, will be part of Team Skadangot in the upcoming KPL Season 1. To the next number, 159 on screen. Starting with 1 point, it's Hajis. Thank you, Millennium, for that 1 point bid. 10 from Pearl City, 11 from CBC, 12 from Cricket Friends, 13 from CBC, 14 from Netra, 15 from Poems, 16 from Megastar, 17 CBC, 18 Cricket Friends. 18 now Cricket Friends, 19 CBC for Hajis. 19. 20 is the bid right now from Kairali. 20. Anyone for 21? Call 1. 21. Thank you, CBC, with 21. Kairali, are you interested? So call 1. Yes, thank you. 22 is the bid for Hajis. 22 bid from Kairali. 22 bid. Call 1 for 22. Call 2 for 22. And Hajis sold to Kairali Arcade for 22 points. Player number 159, Hajis Haja, will be part of Kairali in the upcoming KPL Season 2. Moving to the next number, I got 305 on screen. And it is Abdul Shakur starting with 1. Anyone interested? Thank you, Pearl City, for that 1 point bid. Call 1 for 1. Thank you. Teams with 2. Netra with 3. DSP with 4. 10 from Megastar straight away. 11 now from Pearl City. 12 from DSP. 12, 13 from Pearl City and 14 from Netra. 15 from DSP. 16 from Pearl City. 17 from Megastar. 18 from Poem. 19 from Pearl City. 20 from Poem Interiors. 20, 21 from Megastar. 22 there from Pearl City for Abdul Shakur, player number 305. 22 is the bid. 23 from Megastar. 23 from Megastar. 24 from Netra. 24 from Netra for the player. 25 from Megastar. So call 1 for 25 from Megastar. Call 2 for 25. Then it moves to 26 from Netra for Abdul Shakur, player number 305. 26 from Netra. Call 1. Then call 2. And the player sold to Netra for 26 points. Player number 305, Abdul Shakur, will be part of Netra in the upcoming KPL Season 2. Next number, 265, is displayed starting with 1. Anyone interested for 1 point? Arun M. Thank you, Poem. 1, then 2 from Kairali, 3 from Pearl City, 4 from Teams, 5 from Kairali, 5 from Kairali, 6 from Pearl City, 6 from Pearl City, 7 from Team Skadangot. 7. The bid from Team Skadangot. Call 1. 7 for call 2 from Team Skadangot. The player sold to Team Skadangot for 7 points. Player number 265, Arun M, will be part of Team Skadangot. To the next number. (206) Nausat Kaku. Icon. Okay, he is the icon. I got 311 on screen. Akil on screen starting with 1 point. Any bid for 1 for Akil? Call 1. Yes, thank you. CBC with 1, Cricket Friends with 2, 4-star with 3, Pearl City with 4 for Akil. 4 points bid from Pearl City for Akil. Call 1 for 4. There it is. 5 from Kairali, 6 from CBC. 6 from CBC, 7 from Tattagam. 7 from Tattagam. Call 1 for 7. Call 2 from 7. And the player sold to Tattagam for 7 points. Player number 311 Akil will be part of Tattagam for the upcoming KPL Season 2. Moving to 203. And it's Vishak KV starting with 1 point. Thank you, teams, for that 1 point bid. 2 from CBC for Vishak. 3 from Millennium, 4 from Kairali, 5 from Teams, 6 from CBC, 7 from Netra, 8 from DSP, 9 from CBC, 10 from DSP, 11 from Teams, 12 from CBC, 13 from Netra, 14 from DSP, 15 from CBC, 16 from Netra, 16 is the bid, 17 from Pearl City, 18 from Millennium, 18 from Millennium, 19 from CBC, 20 is the bid from Netra, 21 from CBC, 22 from Cricket Friends, 22, 23 CBC, 23 the bid from CBC, 24 from Millennium, 25 from Cricket Friends, 26 CBC, 26 the bid from CBC for the player, 26. Call 1 for 26. Thank you Millennium, 27 the bid. 28 from CBC for Vishak. 28 right now from CBC for Vishak. Call 1 for 28. Call 2 for 28. The player sold to CBC for 28 points. Player number 203 Vishak himself will be appearing for CBC in the upcoming KPL Season 2. Moving to the next number, 338 on screen. Vineet Mangad starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for 1? For Vineet. Call 1. Thank you, City Rangers. So call 1, call 2, and Vineet sold to City Rangers for base price of 1 single point. Next number, 241. And I got Rafi on screen starting with 1. Any bid for 1 for Rafi? Any bid for 1 for Rafi? Call 1. Call 2. Rafi is unsold. Next number. 104. 104. Yunus on screen starting with 1. Any bid for 1 for Yunus? Thank you. Netra. 1 point bid. City Rangers. Not interested for Yunus. Thank you. City Rangers. 2 point bid. Yunus there in front of us. Call 1 for 2. Call 2 for 2. And Yunus will be part of City Rangers in the upcoming KPL Season 2 for 2 points. Moving to the next number. I got 223. 223. John Paranyi on screen starting with 1 point. Any bid for John Paranyi for 1? Thank you Cricket Friends for that 1 point bid. Cricket Friends 1.2 is the bid from Foster, 3 from Netra, 4 from Foster. Call 1 for 4 points. Call 2 for 4 points. Player sold to Foster for 4 points. Player number 223 John Paranyi will be part of Foster in the upcoming KPL Season 2. Moving to the next number, I got 139 on screen. It's Mahesh Velur starting with 1 point. Thank you Millennium for that 1. Then 2 from Netra. 3 from Kairali. 3 is the bid from Kairali for the player. Call 1. Then 3 for call 2. Thank you. 4 from Millennium. 5 from Megastar. 5 from Megastar for the player. 5. Call 1 for 5. Call 2. There it is. Millennium with 6 and 7 from CBC. 7 from CBC for Mahesh. Call 1 for 7 from CBC. Call 2 for 7 from CBC for Mahesh. The player sold to CBC for 7 points. Player number 139 Mahesh Velur will be part of CBC in the upcoming KPL Season 2. Next number, Ajit's player number 372 starting with 1 point. Anyone interested? Anyone interested for 1 for Ajit? Call 1. Call 2. And Ajit's is unsold. Moving to the next number. And I got 213. 213. And it is Baiju. Baiju on screen. Starting with 1. Interested? Megastar. Thank you, Pearl City. Call 1 for 1 point. Call 2 for 1 point from Pearl City. Baiju sold to Pearl City for 1 point and he will be part of Pearl City in the upcoming KPL Season 2. To the next number, I got 198 on screen. 198, it's Jalil CM starting with 1 point. Thank you Netra for that 1 point bid. 2 from CBC, 3 from Foster, 4 from teams. 4 from teams for Jalil. Call 1 for 4. 5 from Foster, 6 from Kairali, 7 from teams for Jalil. So call 1 for 7 points from teams. Call 2 for 7 points from teams. And the player sold 2 teams for 7 points. Player number 198, Jalil CM, and he'll be part of teams coming out in the upcoming KPL Season 2. New number, it's 162. And the new player on screen, it's Sadulachu. Starting with 1, thank you, Mega Millennium. And straight away 5 from Pearl City, 6 from teams Kadangot, 7 City Rangers, 8 CBC, 8 from CBC, 9 from Puyam, 10 from teams Kadangot, 10 from teams Kadangot, 12 from Puyam Interiors, 12 from Puyam Interiors. Call 1 for 12. From Puyam Interiors, call 2 for 12. From Puyam Interiors, the player sold to Puyam Interiors for 12 points. Player number 162, Adul Achu. He'll be playing for Puyam Interiors in the upcoming KPL Season 2. Moving to the next number, I got 330, 330. And it's Sanjay, player number 330 on screen, starting with 1 point. Starting with 1. Call 1, call 2, and Sanjay is unsold. To the next number. To the next number, I got 321. Player number 321 on screen, starting with 1 point. Call 1, call 2, the player is unsold. To the next number, I got player number 233, 233, Vishnu on screen, starting with 1 point. Call 1, call 2, the player is unsold. To the next number, I got player number 154, 154, and it is Darren VJ, starting with 1 point. Call 1 for 1, call 2 for 1, player is unsold. To the next number, I got player number 204, 204, and it is Afif VA, starting with 1 point. Call 1 for 1. Thank you, cricket friends. So call. There it is, 2 point bid there from 4 Star, 3 from City, 4 from Pearl City, 5 from City Ranges for the player, 6 from Pearl City Ranges, 7, 8 from Pearl City, 8 from Pearl City for the player. Call 1 for 8, call 2 for 8. The player sold to Pearl City for 8 points. Player number 204, Afif V. He will be part of Pearl City in the upcoming KPL Season 2. And moving to the next number, it's 231 on screen. Ranjit on screen, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for Ranjit? Call 1, call 2. Ranjit is, there it is, Millennium Crickets with 1 point bid. So call 1, call 2. 2 points bid there from 4 Star. 2 points bid there from 4 Star for Ranjit. Call 1 for 2, call 2 for 2. And 4 Star owning the player for 2 points. It's Ranjit, and he will be part of 4 Star for the upcoming KPL Season 2. To the next number, I go 289 on screen. Starting with 1 point, it's Sankeet teams on screen. Anyone interested? Call 1, call 2. Thank you teams for that 1 point bid. So again, it's call 1 for 1, call 2 for 1. And Sankeet sold to 2 teams for base price of 1 point. Player number 289 will be part of KPL Season 2 alongside teams Katagot. 257, it's Sawad on screen, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for 1? Call 1. Thank you, DSP. So call 1 again, call 2 for 1, and he is sold to DSP for 1 point. It's Sawad, player number 257, and he will be part of DSP. Moving to the next number, I go 253 on screen, starting with 1 point. It's Muhammad Ali, no photo. Photo no. Photo illa. So the player is cancelled. Next number. 247 on screen. Hajil Iyal, 247. Starting with 1. Thank you, Netra, for that 1 point bid. Call 1 for 1. 2 is the bid from CBC. 2 is the bid. Call 1. 2 for call 2. Player sold to CBC for 2 points. Player number 247, Hajil, will be part of CBC in the upcoming KPL Season 2. അപ്പോൾ 100 പ്ലേയേഴ്സോളം കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട്. സോ പോയിന്റ്സ്.
ഫോർ സ്റ്റാർ 20 പോയിന്റ് ബാലൻസ് ഉണ്ട്. 5 പ്ലെയേഴ്സിനെ കൂടി വേണം. 16 പോയിന്റ് വരെയാണ് മാക്സിമം ഒരു പ്ലെയർക്ക് ചിലവാക്കാവുന്ന പോയിന്റ്. CBC 52 പോയിന്റ് ബാലൻസ് ഉണ്ട്. 8 പ്ലെയേഴ്സിനെ കൂടി വേണം. 45 പോയിന്റാണ് മാക്സിമം ഒരു പ്ലെയർക്ക് ചിലവാക്കാവുന്ന പോയിന്റ്. ചിന്മയ സ്ട്രൈക്കേഴ്സ് 77 പോയിന്റ് ബാലൻസ് ഉണ്ട്. 11 പ്ലെയേഴ്സിന് വേണം. 67 പോയിന്റാണ് മാക്സിമം ചിലവാക്കാവുന്ന പോയിന്റ് ഒരു പ്ലെയർക്ക്. ചോക്കോ ഹബ് ആൻഡ് ന്യൂ അൽമാസ് 16 പോയിന്റ് ബാലൻസ് ഉണ്ട്. 9 പ്ലെയേഴ്സിന് വേണം. പൂയം ഇൻറ്റീരിയേഴ്സ് 39 പോയിന്റ് ബാലൻസ് ഉണ്ട്. 6 പ്ലെയേഴ്സിന് കൂടി വേണം. 34 പോയിന്റാണ് മാക്സിമം ഒരു പ്ലെയർ ചിലവാക്കാവുന്നത്. ടീംസ് കടങ്ങോട് 47 പോയിന്റ് ബാലൻസ് ഉണ്ട്. 7 പ്ലെയേഴ്സിന് കൂടി വേണം. 41 പോയിൻ്റാണ് മാക്സിമം ഒരു പ്ലെയർക്ക് ചിലവാക്കാവുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ ഈ ഒരു ഇതിൽ എന്തെങ്കിലും ഡൗട്ട് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ഏതെങ്കിലും ടീമിന് ചോദിക്കാം. യെസ്, തട്ടകം. തട്ടകം 60 പോയിൻ്റ് ബാലൻസ് ഉണ്ട്. 11 പ്ലെയേഴ്സിന് കൂടി വേണം. 50 പോയിൻ്റാണ് മാക്സിമം ഒരു പ്ലെയർക്ക് ചിലവാക്കാവുന്ന പോയിൻ്റ്. ഓക്കെ, താങ്ക് യു. എനി മോർ ഡൗട്ട്സ്?
അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ റീസ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യാണ്. റിസ്യൂമിങ് ദ ന്യൂ നമ്പർ. ഒരു ടീമെ കാണുള്ള മെഗാസ്റ്റാർ. യെസ്, 363 on screen. Player number 363, Nikhil Matthews, starting with 1 point. Thank you, Pearl City. 1 point from Pearl City. Call 1. Thank you, Choco Hub. 2 points, 3 points bid from teams cutting out. Call 1 for 3. 4 from Choco Hub. Call 1 for 4. Call 2. There it is. 5 points bid there from teams. 6 points bid from Choco Hub. 6 points bid from Choco Hub. 7 from teams cutting out. 8 from Choco Hub. 8 from Choco Hub. Call 1. 9. So Choco Hub couldn't make any other call. Call 1 for 9. Call 2 for 9. The players sold to teams cutting out for 9 points. Nikhil Matthew will be part of teams cutting out. To the next number I got player number 140. 140. It's Sony on screen, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for 1? Thank you, Netra. 2 from Megastar. 2 from Megastar for Sony. Call 1 for 2. 3 from Kairali. 4 from Cricket Friends. Call 1 for 5. 4. Call 2 for 4. 5 bid from Kairali. 5 is the bid from Kairali for the player. 6 from Cricket Friends. Call 1 for 6. Call 2 for 6. 7 points bid there from Kairali. 7 points bid. Call 1 for 7. Call 2 for 7. Player sold to Kairali for 7 points. To the next number. 119. 119. It's Shajil on screen, starting with 1. Any bid. 1 point bid from Cricket, 2 from Chinmaya, 3 from Pearl, 4 from Millennium, 5 from Chinmaya. 5 is the bid from Chinmaya right now. Call 1 for 5. 6 from Millennium, 7 from Chinmaya. 7. 8 from Cricket Friends. 9 from Chinmaya. 9 from Chinmaya for the player. 10 from Cricket Friends. 11 from Chinmaya. 11 bid from Chinmaya for the player. Shajil. 12 from Cricket Friends. 13 from Chinmaya. 13 is the bid from Chinmaya. Call 1 for 13. 14 from Cricket Friends. 15 from Chinmaya. Call 1 for 15 from Chinmaya. There it is. 16 is the bid from Cricket Friends. 16 bid from Cricket Friends. 17 from Chinmaya. Call 1 for 17. Call 2 for 17. The player sold to Chinmaya Strikers for 17 points. Player number 119, Shajil Apus. He'll be part of Chinmaya in the upcoming KPL Season 2. Next number is 219. 219. Srijit KB, starting with 1. Call 1. Call 2. Thank you, Tattagam. Again, it's call 1 for 1. Call 2 for 1. The base price. Player sold to Tattagam for 1 point. To the next number. Player number 122. 122. I got Sunil on screen, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested? 10 points bid there from Pearl City. 11. Are you interested, Netra? No. Okay. 11 from Puyam. 12 from Forster. 12 from Forster. 14 from Millennium. 15 from Puyam Interiors. 15 is the bid from Puyam Interiors right now. Something, 15 from the Puyam Interiors. Call 1 for 15. 16 is the bid from Millennium. 16 the bid from Millennium. 17 from Puyam Interiors. 17. Call 1 for 17. Call 2 for 17. Player sold to Puyam Interiors for 17 points. Player number 122 Sunil will be part of Puyam Interiors. Moving to the next number, it's 176 on screen. Sri Kudan on screen, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for 1 is the question. Thank you. Pearl City for 1, 2 from City, 3 from Teams, 4 from Millennium. 10 is the bet from Netra. 11 from Millennium, 12 from Forster, 13. 15. Okay, 15 again from Netra. 16 from Millennium, 17 from Teams, 18 from DSP, 19 from Cricket Friends, 20 from Netra. 21 Teams, 22 Cricket Friends, 22 Cricket Friends, 23 Teams, 23 Teams. Call 1 for 23. 24 Cricket Friends, 24. 25 Teams, 25 Teams. Call 1. 25 moves to 26. Then 27 from KPM, 27 from KPM. Call 1. 27 from KPM. Call 2. 28 from Cricket Friends. 28 from Cricket Friends for the player. 28 for Sri Kudan. Call 1 for 28. Call 2 for 28 from Cricket Friends. Sold to Cricket Friends for 28 points. Player number 176 Sri Kudan will be part of Cricket Friends. To the next number I go 304 and it is Gopi. Gopi on screen. Starting with 1 from Netra, 2 from Cricket Friends. 2 from Cricket Friends, call 1. 2 from Cricket Friends, call 2. Player sold to Cricket Friends for 2 points. Player number 304, Gopi, will be part of Cricket Friends in the upcoming KPL Season 2. Moving to 344. Player on screen, Rahul CR. Starting with 1 point. Thank you, Millennium. 1 point bet. Call 1 for 1. Call 2 for 1. Player sold to Millennium for 1 point. The next number on screen, I got 135, 135, and it is Robin on screen, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for 1 for Robin? 1 from Kairali, 2 from Millennium. Call 1 for 2. 3, are you interested? 3 from Kairali. 3 from Kairali. Interested? Yes, thank you DSP. 4 from DSP. Call 1 for 4. Call 2 for 4. Player sold to DSP for 4 points. Player number 135, Robin, will be part of DSP. To the next number, I go 245 and it is Babu KO, starting with 1 point. Anyone bid? Anyone interested for 1? Thank you Pearl City for that 1 point bid. Call 1 for 1. Call 2 for 1. Player sold to Pearl City for 1 point. Player number 245, Babu KO, will be part of Pearl City. Next number 115. On screen, Mahi. Starting with 1. Anyone interested? Thank you, Netra. 2 from Millennium for Mahi. 2 from Millennium for Mahi. 3 from Tattagam. 4 from Netra. 4 from Netra. 5 from Tattagam. Call 1 for 5. 6 from Chinmaya Strikers. 6 is the bid from Chinmaya Strikers. Call 1. There again Tattagam with 7 points bid. 7 points bid from Tattagam for the player Mahi. Call 1 for 7. Call 2 for 7. Player sold to Tattagam for 7 points. Player number 115 Mahi will be part of Tattagam for 7 points. 218, the new number. Subhash on screen, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested? Call 1. Anyone interested? Call 2. Thank you, Tattagam. 1 point bid there from Tattagam. So call 1 for 1. Call 2 for 1. And Subhash himself sold to Tattagam for the upcoming KPL Season 2. Next number, I got 170. And it is Sumesh case. On screen, starting with 1 point. Interested anyone? Thank you, Cricket Friends. 1 point bid. 2 from Megastar, 3 from Chinmaya Strikers. 4 from Cricket Friends. 5 from Chinmaya Strikers. What? 6 is the bid right now from Cricket Friends. Call 1 for 6. 7 from Chinmaya Strikers. Call 1. Call 2 for 7. Player sold to Chinmaya Strikers for 7 points. Player number 173, Sumesh KS, will be part of Chinmaya Strikers. To the next number, I got 143, 143. Shyam Kumar, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested? Icon. Okay, thank you. Next number. Shyam Kumar, Icon. 141. The new number, and the player on screen CB, starting with 1. Anyone interested for 1? Thank you. There it is. KPM with 1 point. 2 point bid from Choco Hub. New Almas. Call 1 for 2. Call 2. There it is. 3 point bid there from KPM. Call 1 for 3. Call 2 for 3. Player sold to KPM String Race for 3 points. Player number 141 CBH will be part of KPM String Race. MPC Joe, player number 368 on screen starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for 1? Call 1. Call 2. Thank you, Cape Choco Hub with a bid of 1 point. Call 1. Call 2. The player sold to Choco Hub and New Almas for 1 point. Player number 368 MPC Joe will be part of Choco Hub and New Almas. The new number on screen is 169. The new player is Faisal Pachu starting with 1 point. Thank you, City Rangers. 1 point bid. 2 from 4 star, 3 from Netra, 4 from Kairali, 5 from City. 5 is the bid from City. Call 1. 6 is the bid from Chinmaya. Call 1 for 6. 7 from Megastar. Call 1 for 7. 8 is the bid. DSP with 8 already. 8 is the bid from DSP for the player. 8 is the bid. 9 from Megastar. 9 from Megastar. Call 1 for 9. Call 2 for 9. And the player sold to Megastar for 9 points. Player number 169, Faisal Pachu, will be part of Megastar in the upcoming KPL Season 2. Next number is 350. And the next player on screen is Sushil, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested? Thank you, Millennium. With 1 point, it's call 1. Then call 2. Player sold to Millennium for base price of 1 point. And moving to I got 177. 177 Hassan MS on screen starting with 1 point. So call 1. Call 2. Hassan MS is unsold. Next number. (317) 317. And it is Mahesh Netra. Netra with a bid of 1 point for Mahesh. Call 1 for 1. Call 2 for 1. And Mahesh sold to Netra. He is behind. All the best to you. Mahesh Netra will be part of Netra in the upcoming KPL Season 2. Player number 317 for 1 point to Netra. Next player, 394. 394, Akbar Shah. Starting with 1 point. Anyone interested? Call 1. Call 2. And Akbar Shah is unsold. Next player, 331. 331. Subish CS. Starting with 1 point. Yes, Millennium with 1. Cricket Friends with 2. Megastar with 3. Megastar with 3. Call 1. Netra with 4. City Rangers with 5. Megastar with 7. And Netra jumped with 10 points. 11 from Pearl City. 12 from 4 star. 12 from 4 star. 13 from Megastar. 14 from Netra. 15 from 4 star. 15 from 4 star. Call 1 for 15 from 4 star. 16 is the bid from teams. 16 bid. Call 1 for 16. Call 2 for 16. 17 the bid from Netra. 18 the bid from KPM. 18 bid from KPM. Call 1. 19 bid from teams for the player. 19 bid for Subish. Call 1. 19 bid for call 2 for Subish. 20 is the bid right now for Subish from Megastar. 20 points bid. Call 1. 20 points bid. Call 2. Subish sold to Megastar for 20 points. Player number 331 will be part of Megastar in the upcoming KPL Season 2. Next number is 180. New player on screen. It's Shamsu starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for Shamsu? Call 1. Then call 2. And Shamsu is unsold. Next number. I got player number 300. Player number 300. Abhi on screen. Netra with 1. Cricket Friends with 2. 3 from 4 star. 4 from Netra. 4 from Netra. 5 from Cricket Friends for Abhi. 5. Call 1 for 5. Call 2 for 5. And Abhi sold to Cricket Friends for 5 points. Player number 300 Abhi will be part of Cricket Friends. 362 on screen. It's Amritnath. Amritnath on screen, starting with 1 point. Amritnath. Yes, Millennium with 1 point bid for Amritnath. Call 1 for 1. Call 2 for 1. And Amritnath sold to Millennium for 1 point. I got the next number. It's play number 367. 367. And it's Jack Millen, starting with 1 point. Cricket Friends with 1. Teams with 2. Millennium with 3. CBC with 4. 10 from Cricket Friends. 11 from Forster. 11 from Forster. 12 from Millennium. 13 from Forster. 13, 14 from CBC. 15 from Teams. 16 the bid from Pearl City. 16 is the bid from Pearl City for Jack Millen. Call 1 for 16. 17 from Millennium. 18 from Chinmaya. 19 from Pearl City. 19 from Pearl City. 20 from Millennium. 21 from Chinmaya for Jack Millen. 22 from Pearl City. 22. Call 1 for 22. 23 from Millennium for Jack Millen. 23. 24. The bid from Pearl City. 24. 25 from Millennium. 26 from Pearl City. 26 from Pearl City for Jack Millen. 27 from Millennium. Call 1. Then call 2. 28 from Pearl City. Call 1. Then call 2. And Jack Millen sold to Pearl City for 28 points. Player number 367, Jack Millen, is going to play for Pearl City in the upcoming KPL Season 2. Next player, Mufid KM. Player number 116, starting with 1. Thank you, Cricket Friends, for that 1 point bid. Then Netra with 2. 3 from Forster, 4 from Choco Hop. 5 from City Rangers, 6 from Forster, 7 from Choco Hop. 8 from Forster. 9 from City Rangers. 6 പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് 8 jump ചെയ്യണം. 9 from City Rangers. 10 from KPM Stingrays. 11 from City Rangers. 12 from KPM Stingrays. 13 from City Rangers for Mufid. Call 1 for 13. KPM with 14. City Rangers interested? For 15. 15 bid from City Rangers. 16 from KPM. 16 from KPM call 1. 16 from KPM call 2. Mufid sold to KPM Stingrays for 16 points. Player number 116 Mufid KM will be part of KPM Stingrays. To the next number. I got 337 on screen. Ashik starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for Ashik for 1? Yes, Puya Materials with 1 point bid. 2 from City. 3 from DSP. 3 from DSP call 1. 3 from DSP call 2. 4 from Kairali. 5 from Millennium. 6 from City Rangers. 6 from City Rangers. 7 from DSP for the player Ashik. 8 from Millennium. 9 from City. 10 from DSP. 10 from DSP. 11 from City. Call 1 for 11. 12 from DSP. Call 1. Then call 2 for the player Ashik. 13 is the bid from City Rangers. 13. 13 moves to 14. 14 from Millennium for Ashik. 15 from City Rangers. 15 from City Rangers for Ashik call 1. 15 from City Rangers for Ashik call 2. Players all to City Rangers for 15 points. Player number 337 Ashik is going to play for City Rangers. 126, the new number. Rafiq, the new player on screen starting with 1. Rafiq, Kaligalla. Eh? Double entry. Next. 380. Srijit Sivasankara, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for Srijit? Call 1. Then call 2. And Srijit is unsolved. To the next number. I got 124. Prasad on screen starting with 1 point. Interested for 1. Thank you, Tattagam, for that 1 point bid. Call 1 for 1. Call 2 for 1. And Prasad sold to Tattagam for 1 point. Next number. 271. Jitu on screen starting with 1 point. Anyone interested? Thank you, Puyam. 8 is the bid from Choco Hop straight away. 9 from Netra, 10 from Millennium, 11 from Forster, 12 from Cricket Friends, 13 from Millennium, 13 from Millennium, 14 from Netra, 15 from Millennium. 15 from Millennium, 16 from Netra, 17 from DSP, 18 from CBC, 19 from Millennium. 19 is the bid from Millennium for Jitu. 19, 20 from KPM, 21 from CBC, 21 from CBC for the player. Call 1 for 21 from CBC. Call 2 for 21, 22 from City Rangers for Jitu, 22 from City Rangers, 23 from KPM, 24 from City Rangers for Jitu, 24. Call 1 for 24, 25 from KPM, 25, 26 from City Rangers for the player, 26 from City Rangers for the player. Call 1 for 26, 27 from KPM, 28 from City Rangers. Call 1 for 28 from City Rangers, 29 from KPM, 29 from KPM for the player Jitu. Call 1. 30 the bid from City Rangers for Jitu. Call 1 for 30. Call 2 for 30. And the player sold to City Rangers for 30 points. Player number 271 Jitu will be part of City Rangers in the upcoming KPL Season 2. Congratulations Jitu, all the best to City Rangers. To the next player I go to Rajiv, player number 378, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for 1? Anyone for 1? Call 1. Thank you Megastar, 1 point bid. Call 1 for 1. Call 2 for 1. Player sold to Megastar for 1 point. Next number. I got 345. 345. Libin on screen starting with 1 point. Anyone interested? Call 1. Thank you. 4 star. 4 star call 1. 4 star call 2. Then there it is. 2 points and 3 points bid from Kairali. 3 is the bid from Kairali for the player. Call 1. Then call 2. And for 3 points the player sold to Kairali. Moving to the next player. It's 335. 335. Nishad on screen starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for 1? Call 1. Call 2. And Nishad. Thank you DSP for that 1 point. Again call 1. Call 2. And Nishad sold. 2 DSP for 1 point. Player number 335 is going to play for DSP. 339 on screen. I got Sandeep KU starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for Sandeep? Call 1 for the player. Call 2 for the player. There it is. 1 point bid there from Choco Hub and New Almas. Call 1 again. Call 2. The player sold to Choco Hub New Almas for 1 point. Next number. It's 354. And I got Sunil PS on screen starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for 1? Thank you. Choco Hub and New Almas. Call 1. Call 2. There it is. Pearl City with 2 points and KPM with 3 points bid for Sunil PS. 4 points bid from Choco Hub and New Almas. Call 1 for 4. Call 2 for 4. And Sunil PS sold to Choco Hub and New Almas for 4 points. Player number 354, Sunil PS will be part of Choco Hub and New Almas. Next number is through 242. The new player is Dance Master Shahir. Once a Kalabovan, then a Dance Master, and I got Shahir there on screen, starting with 1 point. So Megastar with 1 point bid, then Netra with 2 points. 3 bid from Choco Hub New Almas, 4 from Megastar, 5 from the Cricket Friends, 6 from Netra, 6 from Netra, 7 from Megastar, 7 from Megastar for Shahir. Not? 5 okay. So 6 from DSP. 6 from Kairali. 6 from Kairali. 6 Netra 6, 7 Kairali, 8 from Teams, 9 from Foster for Dance Master. 10 from KPM String Race. 10 from KPM String Race. So call 1 for 10. Call 2 for 10. The photo is there and the player sold. Sold to KPM String Race for 10 points. Player number 242, Dance Master Kalabavan Shahir will be part of KPM String Race in the upcoming KPL Season 2. MJ Creations Chadichu. So that's it. Player number 274 on screen. Nikhil starting with 1. Thank you, Megastar. 2 from Foster. 2 from Foster. 2 from Foster. Call 1 for 2. Call 2 for 2. Player sold to Foster for 2 points. Player number 274, Nikhil, will be part of Foster. എല്ലാവരും ഭയങ്കര ചൂടിലായിരുന്നു പെട്ടെന്നൊരു ഐസ് ഒന്ന് തലയിൽ വീണ സുഖം അല്ലേ പാവം ഷെയർക്ക And I got player number 392. It's Liche CC. Starting with 1, thank you, KPM 1, then 2, 3, 4, and 5 from Choco. 6 from DSP. 6 from DSP. 7 from Millennium, 8 from Foster, 9 from Teams. 10 from Foster, 11 from DSP. 11 from DSP for the player. Call 1 for 11. 12 from Millennium. Call 1 for 12. Call 2 for 12. Player sold to Millennium for 12 points. Player number 392, Liche CC, is going to play for Millennium. Next number. Renish KK. Player number 351 on screen, starting with 1. Anyone interested? Thank you, Millennium. 1, then 2 from Chinmaya, 3 from CBC, 10 bid from Foster, 11 from Chinmaya, 12 from CBC, 12 from CBC, 13 from Chinmaya, 14 from Foster, 15 from CBC, 15 from CBC, 16 from Chinmaya. For the player, 16. Call 1 for 16. 17 from CBC, 18 from KPM String Race, 19 from Chinmaya. 19 is the bid from Chinmaya, 20 from KPM, 21 from CBC, 21. 22 Chinmaya, 23 KPM. 23 is the bid from KPM for the player. Call 1 for 23. 24 from Chinmaya for the player. 24 from Chinmaya. 25 from KPM String Race. 25. Call 1 for 25. 26 from Chinmaya again for the player. For 26 points, Renish KK right now with Chinmaya strikers. Call 1 for 26. Call 2 for 26. And the player sold to Chinmaya for 26 points. Player number 351, Renish, is going to play for Chinmaya strikers. Next number, 27. Next player, Vishnu. Starting with 1. Anyone interested for? Call 1. Call 2. Thank you, CBC. Again, it's call 1. Call 2. And for 1 point, the player sold to CBC. Vishnu Yuva is going to play for CBC. Next number. 105 on screen. And I got Pranav, the big name, starting with 1 point. Thank you, Pearl City, for that 1 point bid. Call 1. Then call 2. And Pranav sold to Pearl City for 1 point. Next number. Player number 361. 361. Anthony Francis, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for Anthony Francis? Call 1 for the player. Call 2 for the player. And Anthony Francis is unsold for round 1. Next number. I got 325. 325. And it's Ashik CKS. Unsold. Aikana. Sorry. ആശിക്കത് കാണണ്ട. ഓ സോറി, ദേ ആശിക്ക ഫ്രണ്ടിരിക്കും. വെരി സോറി. പൂയം ഇൻറ്റീരിയേഴ്സ് ആണ് അൺസോൾഡ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞത്. നെക്സ്റ്റ് നമ്പർ സരസ് 301. സരസ് ഓൺ സ്ക്രീൻ, സ്റ്റാർട്ടിംഗ് വിത്ത് 1. താങ്ക് യു ക്രിക്കറ്റ് ഫ്രണ്ട്സ്. 10 is the bid from Foster. 11 from Puyam Interiors, 12 from DSP, 13 from Puyam Interiors for the player. 14 from Netra, 15 from Puyam Interiors. 15 from Puyam Interiors for the player. Call 1 for 15. DSP with 16 points. DSP with 16 points. Call 1. DSP with 16 points. Call 2. And the player sold to DSP for 16 points. Player number 301, Saras, is going to play for DSP. Next player, Hashi. Player number 120 on screen, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for Hashi? Thank you, City Rangers. 1 point bid. Call 1. Then call 2. And Hashi sold to City Rangers for base price of 1 point. The next number, Rahul. 343 Rahul on screen, starting with 1. Anyone interested for Rahul? Call 1. Call 2. Rahul is unsold. Next number. I got 355. 355. Vivek K. Vijayan. Starting with 1. Rahul ana? Ashik. Is it player? Starting with 1, Vivek, a bid from Millennium, then from Cricket Friends and CBC 3. Moves to 4, 5 from Puyam, 5 moves to 6 from Millennium, 7 from Netra, 8 from CBC, 9 from Cricket Friends, 10 from Netra, 11 from CBC, 11 from CBC, 12 from Netra, 12 from Netra, 13 from CBC for the player call 1. 14 from Netra, call 2. Sorry, call 1. Then CBC with 15 points bid, call 1. Call 2 from CBC for 15 points. The player sold to CBC for 15 points. Player number 355, Vivek K. Vijayan, and he is going to play for CBC in the upcoming KPL season 2. I got 295. Richie's on screen, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for 1? Anyone interested for 1? Thank you. Choco Hub New Almas, 1 point bid. There from Choco Hub New Almas. Call 1 for 1. Call 2 for 1. And the player sold to Choco Hub and New Almas for 1 point. Player number 295, Regis, is going to play for Choco Hub and New Almas. Moving to the next number, it's 383 on screen. And I got Prechis starting with 1 point. Call 1, there it is, 1 point bid from Netra, 2 from City Rangers for Prechis. Call 1 for 2. Call 2 for 2, there it is, Millennium with 3, City Rangers with 4 for Prechis. City Rangers with 4 for Prachis, call 1. City Rangers with 4 for Prachis for call 2. And the player sold to City Rangers for 4 points. Player number 383, Prachis, is going to play for City Rangers in the upcoming KPL Season 2. To the next number, to the next name, 207 the number. We need MV the name starting with 1. Thank you, teams, for that 1 point. 2 point bid from 4-star, 3 from Millennium. 3 from Millennium, 4 from Kaidali, 5 from 4-star, 6 from Netra, 7 from Teams, 8 from 4-star, 9 from Millennium, 9 points bid from Millennium for the player, 10 from 4-star, 11 from Kaidali, 11 from Kaidali, 11 is the bid from Kaidali, call 1. Then call 2 for 11. Player sold to Kaidali for 11 points. Player number 207, Vineet MV, is going to play for Kaidali in the upcoming KPL Season 2. 292, the new number. And the player is Pratish, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for 1 for Pratish? Thank you, Cricket Friends, for that 1 point bid. Call 1 for 1. Call 2 for 1. Player sold to Cricket Friends for 1 point. Next number is 128. Mohzin on screen, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for Mohzin? Thank you, Megastar, for that 1 point bid. So call 1 for 1, call 2 for 1, and Mohzin is going to play for Megastar in the upcoming KPL Season 2. Next number is 373. Jitu on screen, starting with 1 icon. Okay, next. Next number 258. Sarath Kichu, starting with 1 point. Starting with 1 point. Kaipukita batter. 10, 5 point bid there from 4-star. 5 point bid there from 4-star, 6 from Pearl City, 7 from Netra, 8 from 4-star, 9 from Millennium. 9 from Millennium. Wait a second. 10 from 4-star. 10 from 4-star. Call 1 for 10. 11 Netra, 12 Millennium. 12 is the bid right now from Millennium. 13 from 4-star. 14 from Millennium. 14 from Millennium. So 4-star, are you going to take any risk or not? Call 1. Then call 2. And the player sold to Millennium. Sorry, Netra with 15 points. അതല്ല നിങ്ങൾ കൈ പൊക്കിയപ്പോൾ ഇവർ കൈ പൊക്കിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. നിങ്ങൾ ഇങ്ങനെ കാണിച്ചതാണ് എനിക്ക് മനസ്സിലാവായിരുന്നു. 40 മില്ലേനിയം എന്ന് വിളിച്ചോളാം. 14 ഞാൻ റിസ്ക് എടുക്കണമെന്ന് അവരോട് ചോദിച്ചാൽ ബാക്കിൽ. ഇവിടെ 15 നേത്ര. 16 ഇസ് ദ ബിഡ് ഫ്രം മില്ലേനിയം. ഇവിടെ പൊക്കിയിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. അപ്പോൾ ചേട്ടൻ പൊക്കിക്കൊണ്ട് തന്നെ ഓട്ടോമാറ്റിക്കലി പറഞ്ഞു പോയതാ. 16 ഫ്രം മില്ലേനിയം. 17 ഫ്രം നേത്ര. 17 ഫ്രം 17 from Netra. Anyone interested? Call 1 for 17. 18 from Millennium. So call 1 for 18. Call 2 for 18. The player sold to Millennium for 18 points. The next number, Player number 366, 366, Abhijit VR, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for 1? Thank you, Chinmaya, for that 1 point bet. Call 1 for 1, call 2 for 1, and Abhijit sold to Chinmaya for 1 point. Player number 366, Abhijit is going to play for Chinmaya. Strikers, all the best to the team. And I got Renjit, player number 211 on screen, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for 1? Thank you. Megastar 1, Millennium 2, Netra 3, Millennium 4. 5 from Netra, 6 from Millennium, 7 from Netra, 8 from Millennium, 9 from Netra, 9 from Netra, 4 Renjit. Call 1 for 9. Call 2 for 9. Player sold to Netra for 9 points. Player number 211 Renjit is going to play for Netra. Next number 269. 269 Manaf on screen, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for 1 for Manaf? Anyone interested for 1 for Manaf? Call 1. Then call 2. And Manaf is unsold. Moving to the next number. I got player number 200, Irunur. And it is Sufir CM, starting with 1 point. Sufir. 10 is the bid from 4-star. 11 from Cricket Friends. 11 from Cricket Friends after 10. Call 1 for 11. 12 from teams. 13 from CBC. 14 from 4-star. 15 from CBC for the player. 15 from CBC. 16 from teams. 17 from CBC. 17 from CBC. 18 from teams for the player. 18 from teams. 18. Call 1 for 18 from teams. Call 2 for 18 from teams. And the player sold to teams for 18 points. Player number 200. And there it is. Sufir is going to play for teams itself for 18 points. Congratulations, Sufir. All the best to teams Kadangot. Next is Sanoop. Player number 158 on screen. Starting with 1 point. Yes, 1 point bid there from Puyam Interiors. Call 1 for 1. Call 2 for 1. Player sold to Puyam Interiors for 1 point. Sanoop is going to play for Puyam Interiors. Next number. I got 186. 186. Sachis on screen, starting with 1. Thank you, Netra, for that 1 point bid. Call 1 for 1. 2 points bid. There from 4-star. 2 points bid from 4-star for call 1. 2 points, call 2. The player sold to 4-star for 2 points. Player number 186, Sachis, is going to play for 4-star in the upcoming KPL Season 2. Moving to the next number, it's player number 267. I got Ashik on screen, starting with 1. Anyone interested for Ashik for 1 point? So call 1, then call 2, and Ashik is unsold. The next number is 106. The next player is Nikhil Apu, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for 1 for Nikhil Apu? 1 from 4-star. Call 1 for 1. Call 2 for 1. Thank you. 2 points bid from Kairali and 3 points from Pearl. 4 from 4-star. 4 from 4-star for Nikhil Apu. 4 from 4-star. 5 from Kairali. 5 from Kairali. Call 1 for 5. Call 2 for 5. And Nikhil Apu sold to Kairali RKD for 5 points. Player number 106, Nikhil Apu, is going to play for Kairali. Next number, 179, 179. Ajo on screen, starting with 1. Anyone interested for 1 point for Ajo? Call 1, call 2, and Ajo is unsold. Next number. Next number, 327, 327. Fateh. Fateh on screen, starting with 1 point. 1 for Fateh. Call 1. Then call 2, and Fateh is unsold. Next number. Next number is 216. 216. Deepak Kadangot on screen, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for Deepak? Call 1. Thank you, Kairali, for that 1 point. 4-star with 2 points bid for Deepak. Call 1 for 2 from 4-star. Call 2 for 2 from 4-star. And Deepak sold to 4-star for 2 points. Player number 216 will be part 4-star in the upcoming KPL Season 2. I got 114 from the lot, and it is Arun on screen, starting with 1 point. Unsold. Okay, Icon. Icon. Next number is 163, and it is Vijay's on screen, starting with 1 point. Anyone for 1 for Vijay's. Thank you, Megastar, for that 1 point bid for Vijay's. Call 1. Call 2. The player is sold to Megastar for 1 point. Next number. Next number 346. 346. Sabu on screen, starting with 1 point. Interested, anyone for Sabu? Call 1. Call 2. Thank you, Kairali, for that 1 point bid. So call 1 for 1. Call 2 for 1. The player sold to Kairali for 1 point. Next number. 332. 332. And I got Prajesh K. Prakash, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for 1? Call 1 for the player. Call 2 for the player. And Prajesh is unsold. Next number. Next number is 375. And it is Hassan. Hassan on screen, starting with 1. Thank you, Netra, for that 1 point bid. Anyone else interested for Hassan? So call 1 for 1. Call 2 for 1. Player sold to Netra for 1 point. Next number. The next number is player number 280. And I got Ashif Ali on screen, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for 1 for Ashif? Call 1. Thank you. 1 point bid from KPM, 2 from Kairali, 3 from Choco Hub, 4 from Puyam. Kairali ko 1 point ullu. Okay, 2 from Choco Hub. 1, 2, 3 from the City Rangers, 4 from Puyam Interiors. 5 is the bid from Choco Hub. 5 is the bid from Choco Hub. Call 1 for 5. 6 from City Rangers. 6 from the City Rangers. So Kairali, Megastar and Choco Hub is out of the race. 6 from for City Rangers. Call 1 for 6. Call 2 for 6 and the player sold to City Rangers for 6 points. Player number 280, Ashif Ali, is going to play for City Rangers. Next number is 109. And I got Akhil on screen, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for 1 for Akhil? Thank you. CBC with 1 point bid for Akhil. Call 1 for 1. Call 2 for 1. And Akhil sold to CBC for 1 point. The next number is player number 379. 379. And I got Abdul Samad on screen, starting with 1 point. Call 1. Call 2. Abdul Samad is unsold. ബാലൻസ് ഒന്നും നോക്കിക്കോട്ടെ. 100 പ്ലേയേഴ്സ് ഉള്ളൂ. 100 പ്ലേയേഴ്സും ഇല്ലയെന്ന് എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു. സോ ഒന്ന് നോക്കിക്കോ. ജിൻസം പറയും.
ഫോർ സ്റ്റാർ 14 പോയിന്റ് ബാലൻസ് ഉണ്ട്. 2 പ്ലേയേഴ്സിന് കൂടി വേണം. 13 പോയിന്റ് വരെ ഒരാൾ വിളിക്കാം. CBC 35 പോയിന്റ് ബാലൻസ് ഉണ്ട്. 5 പ്ലേയേഴ്സിന് കൂടി വേണം. 31 വരെ മാക്സിമം വിളിക്കാം. ചിന്മയ സ്ട്രൈക്കേഴ്സ് 26 പോയിന്റ് ബാലൻസ് ഉണ്ട്. 7 പ്ലേയേഴ്സിന് വേണം. 20 പോയിന്റ് വരെ വിളിക്കാം. ചോക്കോ ഹബ് ആൻഡ് ന്യൂ അൽമാസ് 9 പോയിന്റ് ബാലൻസ് ഉണ്ട്. 5 പ്ലേയേഴ്സിന് വേണം. 5 പോയിന്റ് മാക്സിമം പ്ലെയർക്ക് വിളിക്കാം. സിറ്റി റേഞ്ചേഴ്സ് 34 പോയിന്റ് ബാലൻസ് ഉണ്ട്. 5 പ്ലേയേഴ്സിന് വേണം. 30 പോയിന്റ് വരെ ഒരു പ്ലെയർക്ക് വിളിക്കാം. ക്രിക്കറ്റ് ഫ്രണ്ട്സ് 16 പോയിന്റ് ബാലൻസ് ഉണ്ട്. 6 പ്ലേയേഴ്സ് വേണം. 11 പോയിന്റ് വരെ മാക്സിമം വിളിക്കാം. DSP 22 പോയിന്റ് ബാലൻസ് ഉണ്ട്. 6 പ്ലേയേഴ്സിന് വേണം. 17 പോയിന്റ് വരെ വിളിക്കാം. കൈരളി RKD 11 5 പ്ലേയേഴ്സിന് വേണം. 5 പോയിന്റിനാണ് ബാലൻസ് ഉള്ളത്. 1 പോയിന്റാണ് മാക്സിമം ഒരു പ്ലെയർ ചിലവാക്കാവുന്നത്. KPM സ്ട്രിംഗ് റേസ് 37 പോയിന്റ് ബാലൻസ് ഉണ്ട്. 7 പ്ലേയേഴ്സിന് വേണം. 31 പോയിന്റാണ് മാക്സിമം ഒരു പ്ലെയർ ചിലവാക്കാവുന്നത്. മെഗാസ്റ്റാർ 9 പോയിന്റ് ബാലൻസ് ഉണ്ട്. 5 പ്ലേയേഴ്സിന് കൂടി വേണം. മാക്സിമം 5 പോയിന്റ് വരെ ഒരു പ്ലെയർക്ക് വിളിക്കാം. മിലേനിയം ക്രിക്കറ്റേഴ്സ് വേലൂർ 49 പോയിന്റ് ബാലൻസ് ഉണ്ട്. 6 പ്ലേയേഴ്സിന് കൂടി വേണം. 44 മാക്സിമം ഒരു പ്ലെയർ ചിലവാക്കുന്നത്. നേത്ര 39 പോയിന്റ് ബാലൻസ് ഉണ്ട്. 7 പ്ലേയേഴ്സിന് വേണം. 33 പോയിന്റ് മാക്സിമം ചിലവാക്കാം. പേൾ സിറ്റി 10 പോയിന്റ് ബാലൻസ് ഉണ്ട്. 4 പ്ലേയേഴ്സിന് വേണം. 7 പോയിന്റ് വരെ മാക്സിമം ഒരു പ്ലെയർ ചിലവാക്കാം. പൂയം ഇൻറ്റീരിയേഴ്സ് 21 പോയിന്റ് ബാലൻസ് ഉണ്ട്. 4 പ്ലേയേഴ്സ് വേണം. 18 പോയിന്റ് വരെ ഒരു പ്ലെയർക്ക് ചിലവാക്കാം. ടീംസ് കടങ്ങോട് 20 പോയിന്റ് ബാലൻസ് ഉണ്ട്. 5 പ്ലേയേഴ്സിന് വേണം. 16 പോയിന്റ് വരെ ഒരു പ്ലെയർക്ക് ചിലവാക്കാം. തട്ടകം 50 പോയിന്റ് ബാലൻസ് ഉണ്ട്. 7 പ്ലേയേഴ്സിന് വേണം. 44 പോയിന്റ് വരെ ഒരു മാക്സിമം ഒരു പ്ലെയർ ചെലവാക്കാം.
So we are moving to the next player. Resuming the auction. കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടില്ല. ഒരു അരമണിക്കൂർ കൊണ്ട് ഇരുന്നാൽ നമുക്ക് തീർക്കാം. എല്ലാവർക്കും വിശക്കണ്ടെന്ന് അറിയാം. നമ്മൾ ബ്രേക്ക് എടുത്താൽ നമ്മുടെ 40 മിനിറ്റ് വേസ്റ്റ് ആവും. The next number is 185 on screen. Rahul NG starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for Rahul? Thank you. Foster. 10. 10 is the point bid from Foster for Rahul. 11 from Chinmaya. 12 from Millennium, 13 from Foster, 14 from Chinmaya, 15 from Millennium. So officially Foster is out of the race. 15 from Millennium, 16 from Chinmaya, 17 from Millennium, 18 from Chinmaya, 18 from Chinmaya for Rahul, 19 from Millennium, 20 from Chinmaya, 21 from Millennium. Call 1 for 21, call 2 for 21. And the player sold to Millennium for 21 points. Player number 185, Rahul NG, is going to play for Millennium for the upcoming KPL Season 2. Next number 306, Sigil on screen, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for Sigil for 1? Call 1, call 2, and Sigil unsold. Next number 278, 278. Sajid A on screen, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for Sajid? Call 1, call 2, and Sajid is unsold. Next number 193, 193, Jisad Almas, starting with 1 point. Yes, thank you, Choco Hoba and New Almas for that 1 point bid. Call 1 for 1, call 2 for 1. Player sold to Choco Hub, New Almas for 1 point. Next number is 190, 190. I got a Mari on screen starting with 1 point. 1 point bid there from Netra. Call 1 for 1, call 2 for 1, and Mari sold to Netra for 1 point. Next number, I got player number 294. 294, and it is Ismail. Another Ismail on screen starting with 1 point. Anyone interested? Call 1. Then call 2, and Ismail is unsold. Next number, I got 134, 134. Jishnu VS on screen starting with 1 point. Call 1, then call 2. And Jishnu VS is unsold. Next number, I got 266, 266. Vaisak on screen starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for 1? Yes, thank you teams for that 1 point bid. Then Millennium with 2, Netra with 3, Puyam with 4, 4-star with 5, Chinmaya with 6 for the player. Chinmaya with 6 for the player. Call 1 for 6. 7 from Millennium for Jishnu. Sorry, for Vaisak. 8 from Chinmaya, 9 from 4-star, 10 from Millennium. 10 from Millennium for the player. 11 from Chinmaya. 11 point bid from Chinmaya for Vaisak. 12 from Millennium for Vaisak. 13 from Chinmaya. 13 from Chinmaya. Call 1 for 13. Call 2 for 13 from Chinmaya. 14 is the bid now from Millennium for the player. Vaisak, 14 now. Call 1 for 14. Call 2 for 14. And the player sold to Millennium Cricketers for 14 points. Player number 266, Vaisak, is going to play for Millennium. The next player, Sabik Sabu. 396 Sabik Sabu on screen. Starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for 1? Yes, thank you, Kairali, for that 1. Then 2 from Cricket Friends. 2 from Cricket Friends for Sabik. Call 1. Then call 2. And Cricket Friends is owning that player for 2 points. Player number 396, Sabik is going to play for Cricket Friends. Next number, 148, 148. Ajis case on screen, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for 1 for Ajis? Call 1 for the player. Call 2 for the player. And Ajis is unsold. Next number, I got player number 393, 393. Pranav on screen, starting with 1 point. Thank you, Kairali. Bid from Cricket, 3 from KPM. 3 from KPM. Call 1 for 3. Call 2 for 3 from KPM. And the player sold to KPM for 3 points. Player number 393, Pranav. Next number, I got 358. And it is Jithin on screen, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for 1 for Jithin? Call 1 for the player. Call 2 for the player. And Jithin is unsold. Next number is 390. 390. And I got Santosh starting with 1 point. Thank you, Kairali. 1, then 2. 5 bid from Foster. 6 from Cricket Friends. 7 from Foster. 7 is the bid from Foster. 8 from Cricket Friends. 9 from Foster. 9 from Foster. Call 1 for 9. 10 from CBC. 11 from Foster. Call 1 for 11 from Foster. Call 2 for 11 from Foster. And the player sold to Foster for 11 points. Player number 390, Santosh, is going to play for Foster. Next number is player number 146, 146. 5Z. 5Z on screen, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for 5Z for 1? Thank you, Kairali, for that 1 point bid. Call 1 for 1. Call 2 for 1. And 5Z sold to Kairali for 1 point. Next number, Kairali. The next number, I got 250, 250. And it is Salish Mohanan on screen, starting with 1 point. Thank you, Megastar, for that 1 point bid. So call 1. 2 point bid there from Chinmaya Strikers. 2 point bid from Chinmaya Strikers, call 1. 2 point call 2. And Chinmaya Strikers owning the player for 2 points. Player number 250, Salish Mohanan, is going to play for Chinmaya Strikers. Next number, 329, 329. I got Amjad on screen, starting with 1 point. Thank you, Kairali, for that 1 point bid. Call 1 for 1. Call 2 for 1. And there it is. Netra with 2 points bid for Amjad. Call 1 for 1. Call 2 for 1. And Netra owning the player for 2 points. Player number 329, Amjad, playing for Netra for 2 points. First bid from Kairali. The next player, I got 277, 277. Sebi on screen, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for Sebi for 1? Call 1. Call 2. Sebi unsold. Next number. Next number, 287. And it is Akash. Akash on screen, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested? Thank you. Kairali, 1 point bid. Call 1 for 1, call 2 for 1, and Kairali owns the player for 1 point. Next number. 309, the new number, and I got Jamshid on screen starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for 1 for Jamshid? Call 1, call 2, and Jamshid is unsold. Moving to the next player, I got 102 on screen, and it is Salman starting with 1 point. Cricket friends with 1. 11 points bid from Millennium, 12 from City Rangers, 13 from Puyam. 13 from Puyam Interiors for Salman. 14 from CBC, 15 from Netra, 16 from Puyam Interiors, 17 from Tattagam, 18 from CBC. 18 from CBC for Salman. Call 1 for 18 from CBC. Call 2 for 18. Then 19 from Netra for Salman. 19 from Netra for Salman, call 1. 19 from Netra, that moves to 20 from KPM. 20 bid from KPM string raise for Salman. 20 bid. Call 1 for 20. 21 from Netra for Salman. Call 1 for 21. 22 from KPM for Salman. Call 1 for 22 from KPM. Call 2 for 22 from KPM. And the player sold to KPM for 22 points. Player number 102, Salman, there behind, is going to play for KPM string race in the upcoming KPL Season 2. New number 224. The player on screen, Vineet KR. And starting with 1 point, anyone interested for Vineet? Thank you, Pearl City. 1 point bid, call 1. Then call 2. Player sold to Pearl City for 1 point. The new player is 153 from the lot. And it's Lukman MA on screen starting with 1. Cricket friends 1. Millennium 2. Tattagam 3. 4 from Millennium again. Call 1 for 4. There it is. Netra with 5. Millennium with 6. Teams with 7. Teams with 7. Millennium with 8. CBC with 9 and Millennium with 10. Millennium with 10 for the player. Call 1 for 10 from Millennium. Call 2 for 10 from Millennium. Yes. 11 point bid from teams for the player. 11 point bid from teams for the player. Call 1. 11 point bid from teams for the player. Call 2. And the player sold to teams for 11 points. Player number 153, Lukman MA, is going to represent teams Kadangot in the upcoming KPL Season 2. So, Icon, unsold. Next. 188. 188. Sachis, starting with 1 point. Thank you, cricket friends, 1. 2 from Forster. 2 from Forster for Sajis, 3 from KPM, 4 from Choco Hop, 5 from Netra, 6 from Cricket Friends, 6 from Cricket Friends, call 1, 6 from Cricket Friends, call 2. And the player sold to Cricket Friends for 6 points. Player number 188, Sajis, is going to represent Cricket Friends for 6 points. Next number, 288. And the player on screen is Hanifa. Icon. Icon. Next. So Icon, unsold. Next, 208. Now it's on screen, starting with 1. Thank you, Millennium, for that 1 point bid. 2 from CBC, 3 from Tattagam, 4 from Millennium, 4 from Millennium for Naushad, call 1. 4 from Millennium for Naushad, call 2. Yes, 5 from Hub and 6 from Tattagam. 7 from teams for Naushad. 7 from teams for Naushad. Call 1 for 7. Teams in Illa. Apo 6 from Tattagam. 6 from Tattagam. Call 1 for 6 from Tattagam. Call 2 for 6 from Tattagam. And the player sold to Tattagam for 6 points. Player number 208 Naushad is going to represent Tattagam in the upcoming KPL Season 2. New number, new player. 312 Pranav Murali starting with 1 point. Thank you, Netra, for that 1 point bid. Call 1 for 1. There it is, KPM with 2 points bid. Call 1 for 2. Call 2 for 2. Player sold to KPM string race for 2 points. For 2 points, the player will represent KPM string race. The next number, player number 189. It's Vishnu KR starting with 1 point. Thank you, Millennium, for that 1 point bid. On the silent sound. So 1 point bid there from Millennium. Call 1 for 1. Call 2 for 1. And the player sold to Millennium for 1 point. Player number 189, Vishnu KR, is going to represent Millennium for the upcoming KPL Season 2. The new player is Ritesh PS. Player number 365 on screen, starting with 1. Anyone interested for 1 point for Ritesh? Starting with 1. Call 2. The player is unsold. And to the new number 356. And I got Sharma on screen, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for 1 point? Anyone interested for 1 for Sharma? Call 1. Call 2. And the player is unsold. To the next number 212. And it is Anu. Anu, the new player on screen, starting with 1 point. Kairali with 1 point for Anu. 2 point bid there from Millennium. 2 point bid from Millennium for Anu. 3 from CBC. 3 the bid from CBC for Anu. Call 1 for 3. Call 2 for 3. And the player sold to CBC for 3 points. The next number. And there it is. 334 receipts. Starting with 1. 1 point bid there from Kairali. Call 1 for 1. Call 2 for 1. With no one else interested, Rashid sold to Kairali for 1 point. The next number, player number 328. Anoop. Anoop on screen, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for Anoop? Call 1. Thank you, Chinmaya, for that 1 point bid. So call 1 for 1. Call 2 for 1. And Anoop is sold to Chinmaya for 1 point. The next player is 137. And I got Jidin on screen, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for Jidin? Thank you, Kairali. 2 the bid. 5 from Choco Hub New Almas. 6 from CBC. 6 from CBC. 6 the bid from CBC. Call 1 for 6. Call 2. There it is, Chinmaya with 7 point bid for Jidin. 7 point bid from Chinmaya for Jidin. Call 1 for 7. Call 2 for 7. There it is, Netra with 8. Chinmaya with 9. Chinmaya with 9. Call 1 for 9. Call 2 for 9. And the player sold to Chinmaya Strikers for 9 points. Player number 137, Jidin, is going to play for Chinmaya Strikers. Next number is 315. 315. I got Saifuddin on screen, starting with 1. Thank you, Kairali, for that 1 point bid. Kairali with 1 point bid. Call 1 for 1. Call 2 for 1. The player sold to Kairali for 1 point. Saifuddin is going to represent Kairali in the upcoming KPL Season 1. ഇതിൽ കഴിഞ്ഞ 6 പ്ലേയേഴ്സ് ഒരു രൂപക്കല്ലേ വിളിച്ചത്. Very good. Excellent. The next player, Abhijit on screen, starting with 1. 1 from Megastar, 2 from Netra. 2 from Netra. Call 1 for 2. Call 2 for 2. Venda. So Netrakku Venda. Back with Megastar for 1. 2. 2 from Choco Hub. Call 1 for 2 from Choco Hub. Call 2 for 2 from Choco Hub. And the player sold to Choco Hub and New Almas for 2 points. Player number 123, Abhijit, is going to represent Choco Hub and New Almas. 255 on screen. Ashif on screen, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for Ashif? Call 1 for the player. Call 2 for the player. And Ashif is unsold. To the next number, I got 210. 210. And the player on screen is Nitish. Nitish Bond, starting with 1. 1 from Kairali, 2 from Choco Hub, 3 from Foster, 4 from 4. And now it's 5 the bit. 5 the bit from Megastar. 5 from Megastar. 6 from City. 7 from Tattagam. 7 from Tattagam. 8 from City. 9 from Tattagam. Call 1 for 9 from Tattagam. Call 2. Then it is 10 from City. City with 10, call 1. City with 10, call 2. 11 the bid from Netra for the player. 11 the bid from Netra for the player. Call 1 for 11. Call 2 for 11. And this is going to play for Netra in the upcoming KPL Season 2 for 11 points. To the next number, I got 347, 347, and it is Ajay Ashokan starting with 1 point. Thank you. A bit there from Millennium for 1. Call 1 for 1, call 2 for 1, and the player Salt. To Millennium for 1 point, it's Ajay Ashokan. Next number is 240. The player on screen is Ali Hanifa starting with 1. Thank you. A bit from Pearl City. Call 1 for 1. Call 2 for 1. And Ali Hanifa will represent Pearl City for 1 point. Next number, I got 108. Player number 108, Kunyanan on screen. Kunyanan icon, okay. So icon unsolved. Next number. ശരിക്കും ഈ ഫോട്ടോ കിട്ടി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ബാൻ ചെയ്യണം. മുഖം പോലും കാണാനില്ല. ആരാ കുഞ്ഞണ്ണൻ? Kabir, the new player on screen, starting with 1. 1 from Kairali, 2 from Tattagam, 3 from Foster, 4 from Chocohop. 5 from Tattagam. 5 is the bid from Tattagam. Call 1 for 5 from Tattagam. Call 2 for 5 from Tattagam. Player sold to Tattagam for 5 points. Player number 238, Kabir, is going to represent Tattagam in the upcoming KPL Season 2. 236, the new player. And I got Vinay Sankar on screen starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for 1 for Vinay? Call 1, call 2, and Vinay is unsold. Next number 152, and I got Rahim starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for Rahim? Thank you, Foster. 1. 4 is the bid here from Chocohop. 5 from Foster. Call 1 for 5. And there it is. Foster, Shaukat, ban kittu. Kai kanikkan paalla. Ingane kanichadu. So 4 for New Almas. Chocohop and New Almas 4. 5 from teams. 6 from Megastar 6 illa. 5 from teams. Call 1 for 5. 6 from Tattagam. Tattagathinu 6 illa. Indu. 6 from Tattagam. 7 from Boyam Interiors. 7 from Boyam Interiors. Call 1 for 7. Call 2 for 7. Player sold to Boyam Interiors for 7 points. Player number 152, Rahim, is going to represent Boyam Interiors. Next number 202. Player number 202. And I got Nelson on screen starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for Nelson? Yes, Netra with 1. 2 from Foster. 2 from Foster, call 1. 3 from Chinmaya Strikers. 3 from Chinmaya, 4 from Millennium. 4 from Millennium. 5 from Chinmaya, 6 from Megastar. Sorry, 5 only. 5 from Chinmaya, 6 from Millennium. 7 from Chinmaya Strikers. 7 from Chinmaya Strikers, call 1 for 7. 8 from Millennium. 8 from Millennium for the player. 8 from Millennium. Call 1 for 8 from Millennium. Call 2 for 8 from Millennium. The player sold to Millennium for 8 points. Player number 202, Nelson, is going to represent Millennium. Next number 261. And the player is Sarang, starting with 1 point. Thank you, Kairali, for that 1 point bid. 3 point bid there from Foster for Sarang. 4 from Chocohub and New Almas. 5 from Teams Kadangot. 5 from Teams Kadangot. Call 1 for 5. Call 2 for 5. 6 the bid from KPM Stingrays. 6 the bid from KPM Stingrays. Call 1 for 6. Call 2 for 6. Player sold to KPM Stingrays for 6 points. Player number 261, Sarang, is going to represent KPM Stingrays. I got the new number from the lot. It's 113 on the screen. It's Riaz, starting with 1. 1 from team, 2 from Millennium, 3 from Choco Hub, 4 from Cricket Friends, 5 from Millennium, 6 from Chinmaya. Millennium Abo 4 Chinmaya, 5 teams. ചിന്മയ 4, മില്ലേനിയത്തിന് എത്ര ഉണ്ട് പോയിന്റ്സ്? അപ്പോൾ ചിന്മയ 4 അല്ല ടീംസ് 5, ടീംസ് വിത്ത് 5. 6 ഫ്രം തട്ടകം, 7 ചിന്മയ, 8 CBC, 9 തട്ടകം, 10 ചിന്മയ, 11 Poem Interiors, 12 തട്ടകം, 12 the bid from Tattagam for the player. Call 1 for 12. Call 2 for 12. Player sold to Tattagam for 12 points. Player number 113. Riaz is going to represent Tattagam in the upcoming KPL. The next number 147. And it should be starting with 1 point. Icon unsold. Subit unsold. Next player. Tindu. Player number 149, Tindu on screen, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested? Call 1. Call 2. Thank you, City. Again, call 1. Call 2. Player sold to City Rangers for 1. Next player. I got 374 on screen. It is Sunis, starting with 1 point. Thank you, Kairali, for that 1 point bid. Call 1 for 1. 2, the bid from teams for the player. Call 1 for 2, call 2 for 2. The player sold to teams cutting out for 2 points. And the next number, player number 195. It is Babis on screen, starting with 1 point. 4 point bid there from Choco Hub. 4 point bid. Call 1 for 4. Call 2 for 4. And Babis sold to Choco Hub and New Almas for 4 points. The next number, I got Sri Murali. Player number 150, Sri Murali on screen, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for Sri Murali for 1? Anyone interested? Call 1. Call 2. Player is unsold. Next number. The next number is 121. 121, it is Bibin CB, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for Bibin CB is the question. Call 1. Call 2. And Bibin CB is unsold. Next number. I got 112, 112, and it is Manoj on screen, starting with 1 point. Kairali with 1 point. 3, the bid from Foster. 4, the bid from Millennium. 4, the bid from Millennium. 5 from DSP. 5 from DSP for the player. Call 1 for 5. Call 2 for 5. And Manoj sold to DSP for 5 points. Player number 112 is going to represent DSP in the upcoming KPL Season 2. 192 is the new number. Munir on screen, starting with 1. Kairale with 1 point bid. Call 1 for 1. 2 from Foster. Call 1 for 2. Call 2 for 2. Player sold to Foster for 2 points. 4 star. The next number. 232. Vijin Wilson, starting with 1 point. Anyone? Thank you, City, for 1. Call 1 for 1. Call 2 for 1. Player sold to City for 1 point. Next number, I got 376. And it is Subay on screen, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for Subay? Call 1. Thank you, teams. So call 1 for 1. Call 2 for 1. And Subay sold to teams for 1 point. Next number. It's 273. 273. It is Jiju on screen, starting with 1. Kairali with 1 point bid. Call 1 for 1 for Jiju. Call 2 for 1 for Jiju. 2 bid from Megastar, 3 from Millennium. 3 from Millennium. Call 1 for 3. Call 2 for 3. Player sold to Millennium for 3 points. Player number 273, Jiju. Fox Rock is going to represent Millennium. Next number. So Millennium, thank you. The next number, player number 291, Habib, starting with 1. So 5 is the bid from teams. 5 bid from teams, call 1. Then call 2 for 5. 6 the bid from Tattagam, 7 from CBC. 7 from CBC for Habib. Call 1 for 7 from CBC. Call 2 for Habib for 7 points, and the player sold to CBC for 7 points. Going to the next player. I go 285 on screen. It is Legend VK starting with 1 point, Kairali with 1, and the teams with 2. Then Cricket Friends with 3, Puyam with 4. DSP with 5, teams with 6. Okay, DSP with 5, CBC with 6. DSP with 7. 7 points. 8 points bid there from CBC. 8 points bid. Call 1 for 8. Call 2 for 8. And the player sold to CBC for 8 points. Next number 130. And I got Naushad on screen starting with 1 point. So 1 point bid there from Kairali, 2 from teams, 5 bid from Cricket Friends straight away. 6 from Puyam, 7 from CBC, 7 from CBC, 8 from DSP. 8 moves to 9 from CBC. Excuse me, ചേട്ടാ അങ്ങനെ പറയരുത് കേട്ടോ പ്ലീസ്. കുറേ നേരമായിട്ട് അങ്ങോട്ട് ശ്രദ്ധിക്കുമ്പോൾ ഇവിടുത്തെ കോള് കാണില്ല. 9 from CBC, 10 from DSP, 11 from CBC, 12 from DSP, 13 from CBC, 13 from CBC. Call 1 for 13 from CBC. Call 2. And there it is, Netra with 14 points. Wait a second, okay, Netra with 14 points. Call 1 for 14. Call 2 for 14 from Netra. 15 points bid here from CBC for the player. 16 from Netra. 16 from Netra for the player. So CBC is out of the race. City Rangers and Netra. Long set Tattagam. Have the Tattagam for the player. Call 1 for 16. Call 2 for 16. The player sold to Netra for 16 points. Player number 130 Naushad is going to represent Netra in the upcoming KPL Season 2. Next number Vishnu Appu, player number 320. Aha, adivoli. Ellarum thaithi. Ellarum thaithikko. Start. Thank you. Teams with 1, Choco 2, Pearl City with 3. Choco ku oru point ulla. Endana eta? Have 2, 5. 5 from teams. 6 from Pearl City for the player. 6 from Pearl City for the player. Appo teams കഴിഞ്ഞു. Call 1 for 6. Call 2 for 6. Thank you Netra. 7 points bid here from Netra for the player. 7 points bid. Call 1 for 7. Call 2 for 7. ഇനി വേണ്ടെന്ന് പറയില്ലേ? അത് നടക്കൂല. ഓക്കെ ആണ്. അപ്പോൾ വേണ്ട. അപ്പോൾ അവർക്ക് തന്നെ പേൾ സിറ്റി 6 points. Call 1 6 ആണ് കേട്ടോ. നേത്ര വീണ്ടും വേണ്ടെന്ന് വെച്ച് ഇനി പൊക്കാൻ പറ്റില്ല കേട്ടോ. അതായത് ഈ പ്ലെയറിന് അത് എല്ലാവരും ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ പറയണം. നിങ്ങൾ ഒരിക്കലും ബാറ്റൺ താഴ്ത്തി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ പിന്നെ ചാൻസ് ഇല്ല. ആ പ്ലെയറിനെ വിളിക്കുക. So 6 points. Call 1 Pearl City. Call 2 Pearl City. Player sold to Pearl City for 6 points. അതായത് ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞത് മനസ്സിലായില്ലേ? വേണ്ടാന്ന് വെക്കണ പ്ലെയറിന് ആ പിന്നെ വേറൊരു ബിഡ് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് തരില്ലാന്ന് ഉദ്ദേശിച്ചോളൂ. അടുത്തതിൽ നോക്കാം. ഉമ്മർ, player number 377. Thank you Tattagam. 1 point bid from Tattagam. Call 1 for 1. Call 2 for 1. Player sold to Tattagam for 1 point. Next 260. Srirak PB. Starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for 1? Call 1. Call 2. Thank you. Netra with 1 point bid. Call 1. Call 2. And the player sold to Netra for 1 point. Next number. I got 252. Muhammad Fasil on screen starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for Muhammad Fasil for 1? Call 1. Call 2. Muhammad Fasil is unsold. Next number. It's Rahul Ravindran, player number 229 on screen, starting with 1 point. Kairali with 1 point. 2 point bid from teams for Rahul. Call 1 for 2. Call 2 for 2. And Rahul sold 2 teams. Karangot for 2 points. Next number. 235. Vinesh on screen, starting with 1. Kairali with 1. Kairali with 1. നേരത്തെ പൊക്കി പോയി അതല്ല. Call 1 for 1. Call 2 for 1. And the player sold to Kairali for 1 point. Thank you. കഴിഞ്ഞ 7 പ്ലേയേഴ്സിനെ ഒറ്റ രൂപക്ക് വിളിച്ചിട്ട് കൈരളി അവർ well done. The next player, player number 222. Samis. Starting 1 is the bid from Choco Hub, 2 from DSP, 3 from Cricket Friends, 4 from Pearl City. 7 the bid. Okay, 7 the bid from Netra. 8 from DSP. 9 from Puyam. Puyam മാത്രമല്ലേ പോകിയുള്ളൂ. Okay, 9 from Puyam, thank you. 9 the bid from Puyam Interiors for Samis. Call 1 for 9. 10 DSP. 10 the bid from DSP. So Puyam interested or not? Call 1 for 10. Call 2 for 10. Player sold to DSP for 10 points. Player number 222 Samis is going to represent DSP. The next number, player number 138 Linson, on screen starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for Linson for 1? Thank you. 1 point bid there from KPM 2 from Netra. Netra 2. 2 and okay, 1 point bid from KPM. Call 1 for 1. Call 2 for 1. Player sold to K. Pokia. മനസ്സിലായില്ല മാറോ കഴിഞ്ഞവർ വേണ്ട 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 അത് വേണ്ട ഇക്ക പോട്ടെ 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 പുറത്ത് പുറത്ത് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഇത് ഇവിടെ ഇരുന്നു So the player sold to KPM for 1 point. Player number 138 Linson is going to represent KPM Stingrays. വേറൊന്നുമല്ല ഭയങ്കര കൺജസ്റ്റഡ് ആണ്. അപ്പോൾ ബാറ്റർ റേസ് ഇവിടെ തർക്കമോ ഇത്ര നേരം എല്ലാം ഓക്കെ ആണ്, എല്ലാവരും സഹകരിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. Next number is Vaisak, player number 342, starting with 1 point. Anyone interested? Thank you, Tattagam. Call 1 for 1. Call 2. There it is, Puyam Interiors with 2, Cricket Friends with 3. Cricket Friends with 3 for the player. Call 1 for 3. Call 2 for 3. Player sold to Cricket Friends for 3 points. Player number 342 Vaisak is going to represent KPM Stingrays. Sorry. Cricket Friends. അതിനിടയ്ക്ക് ആരാ ഷൂ എന്ന് വിളിച്ച കുറച്ച് സമയം കൊണ്ട് ഒരു 10 മിനിറ്റ് ഞാൻ തീർത്തായിരുന്നു നിങ്ങൾക്ക് സത്യമായിട്ട്. 371 series starting with 1. Thank you. A bid from Megastar. Long time. Call 1 for 1. 2 the bid from Puyam Interiors. 2 bid from Puyam Interiors for call 1. 2 bid from Puyam Interiors. Call 2. Player sold to Puyam Interiors for 2 points. Player number 371 series is going to represent Puyam Interiors. To the next player, I got player number 194 Shanavas on screen starting with 1. Thank you, Choco Hub, for that 1 point bid. 2 is the bid from Netra for Shanavas. 3 from DSP. 4 from Chinmaya. 5 from Megastar. 6 from Chinmaya. 1 second. 6 from Chinmaya. Call 1 for 6. Call 2 for 6 from Chinmaya. Player sold to Chinmaya for 6 points. Player number 194 Shanavas MA is going to represent Chinmaya Strikers. Next player, player number 268 Manish PR. Okay, ഐക്കണാണ്. ഇത് കഴിഞ്ഞവർക്ക് ഭക്ഷണം കഴിക്കാം കേട്ടോ, കഴിഞ്ഞ ടീമിന് മാത്രം, അല്ലാത്തവർ പോയാൽ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് മിസ്സാവും. ദേ ചേട്ടൻ പോയി. Next number Harikutan, player number 170 Harikutan, starting with 1. Thank you KPM for that 1 point bid. 2 from Chinmaya. Call 1 for 2. Call 2 for 2. And he is sold to Chinmaya for 2 points. ഒന്ന് ഇരിക്കണേ, ഒന്ന് മാറണേ ആസിഖ് ഭായ്, കാണുള്ളതുകൊണ്ട്. Next number, player number 161 Shivadas, on screen starting with 1 point. 1 point bid here from Choco Hub and New Almas. 4 point bid from DSP. 7 point bid from Netra. CBC with 8 point bid for the player. Call 1 for 8. 9 point bid from Tattagam and 10 point bid there from Puyam. 11 from Tattagam. 11 from Tattagam. എല്ലാവരും ഔട്ടായി. City Rangers CBC. So 11 point bid from Tattagam. Call 1 for 11. City Rangers with 12. Bid from 12. Bid of 12 for City Rangers. Any more interest? So call 1. Call 2. Player sold to City Rangers for 12 points. Player number 161 Shivadas is going to represent City Rangers. 326 is going to be on screen. It's Stilson, starting with 1 point. 1 from KPM. 5 from Megastar. Call 1 for 5. 6 from Chinmaya. 6 from Chinmaya for Stilson. Call 1 for 6. And hey, Chinmaya വിളിക്കാൻ പറ്റില്ല, അപ്പോൾ Megastar. Call 1 for 5. Call 2 for 5. Player sold to Megastar for 5 points. Player number 326 Stilson is going to represent Megastar. Next number, Megastar ഇനിയും വേണോ അല്ലേ? 4 പേര്. മൂന്ന് പേരാ. The next is player number 389 Shahir NA on screen starting with 1. Thank you Pearl City for that 1 point bid. Call 1 for 1. Call 2 for 1. Player sold to Pearl City for 1 point. Shahir NA, player number 389 is going to represent Pearl City. Next number 310 and it is Hisham CM on screen starting with 1 point. Thank you Tattagam for that 1 point bid. Call 1 for 1. Call 2 for 1. There it is, 2 points bid and 3 points bid. 4 points bid from City. 4 points bid. 5 points bid from Tattagam. 6 points bid from City. 7 from Tattagam. 7 from Tattagam for the player. Call 1 for 7 from Tattagam. Call 2 for 7 from Tattagam. And with no one else interested, the player sold to Tattagam for 7 points. Player number 310 Hisham CM is going to represent Tattagam. The next number 323. And it is Subair on screen, starting with 1 point, Chocohop with 1 point, DSP with 2, Netra with 3, DSP with 4, DSP with 4. It's call 1 for DSP for 4, 5 from Netra, 5 from Netra for the player. Call 1 for 5 from Netra, call 2 for 5 from Netra, and 6 the bid from Puyam Interiors. 6 the bid from Puyam Interiors. Call 1 for 6. Call 7 the bid from Netra. Call 1 for 7 and 8 the bid from Puyam Interiors. So call 1 for 8. Call 2 for 8. Player sold to Puyam Interiors for 8 points. Player number 323 Subar is going to represent Puyam Interiors. And the next number 244 Manu on screen starting with 1. The bid from 1 from teams. So 4 points bid from teams. 5 the bid from Tattagam 5. Puyam Interior 6, CBC 7, City 8. പോയതിനില്ല. ഓക്കെ, അപ്പോൾ ഒരു പോയിന്റ് കുറച്ചോ. തട്ടകം 4, സർ തട്ടകം 5. തട്ടകം 5, CBC 6, City Rangers 7. 8 bid from Tattagam, 9 bid from CBC, City Rangers. 10 bid from City Rangers, 11 bid from Tattagam. 11 bid from Tattagam, 12 from CBC, 13 from City Rangers, 14 from Tattagam, 15 from City Rangers, 16 from Tattagam, 17 from City Rangers, 17 from City Rangers, call 1, 17 from City Rangers, and now it's 18 from Tattagam, 19 from City Rangers, 19 is the last, City Rangers 19, call 1, call 2, and officially the player sold to City Rangers for 19 points. ചെറിയ രീതിയിൽ കണക്ക് പറ്റി പോയല്ലേ. So that's it. City Rangers owns the player and he will be part of KPL season 2. The next number, Sharan, player number 276 on screen starting with 1 point. Thank you Netra for that 1 point bid. It's call 1 for 1. Call 2. There it is, CBC with 2 points bid. CBC. Then Puyam Interiors with 3 and Teams Kadangod with 4. 4 points bid there from Teams Kadangod. 4 points bid. Call 1 for 4. Call 2 for 4. And the player sold to Teams Kadangod for 4 points. Player number 276 Sharon is going to represent Teams Kadangod. The next number 264 Satish on screen starting with 1 point. Choco Hub with 1 point bid. Call 1 for 1. Call 2 for 1. And the player sold to Choco Hop for 1 point. ആരാണ് ഈ ചൂച്ചു എന്ന് കാണിക്കണം പ്ലീസ്? കാരണം ഞാൻ ആദ്യമേ പറഞ്ഞായിരുന്നു ഇൻഡിക്കേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ടാണ് സൗണ്ട് ആയിക്കോളാൻ പറഞ്ഞത്. ഇപ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾ ഇങ്ങനെ കാണിക്കുമ്പോൾ ഞാൻ അങ്ങോട്ട് നോക്കിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുക, സമയം വേസ്റ്റ് ആവും. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഹായ്. നെക്സ്റ്റ് നമ്പർ ഇറ്റ്സ് പ്ലെയർ നമ്പർ 175 Abdullah starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for 1? Anyone interested for 1 for Abdullah? Call 1. Call 2 and the player is unsold. Next number. Sonu. Choco with 1, Netra with 2. 4 points bid from DSP for Sonu. 5 bid from Netra for the player. Call 1 for 5 from Netra. Call 2 for 5 from Netra. Player sold to Netra for 5 points. Player number 316 Sonu is going to represent Netra. The next player, 2-2-1. Sanoj on screen starting with 1 point. 1, the bid from Cricket Friends. 2 from Megastar. 4 from 3 from Puyam. 4 ആണോ അല്ല നിങ്ങൾ 3 വിളിച്ചു ഇവിടെ 4 DSP പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട് 4 from DSP ഒന്നും ചെയ്യാനില്ല 4 from DSP. Call 1 for 4. Call 2 for 4. The player sold to DSP for 4 points. Player number 2-2-1 Sanoj is going to represent DSP. The next number 3-4-9 Parthan. Player number 3-4-9 Parthan on screen starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for 1 for Parthan? Call 1, call 2, and Parthan is unsold. Next number Basuri. ഒരു സെക്കൻഡ് എല്ലാവരും താഴ്ത്തി നേത്ര എത്ര പറഞ്ഞ 3 എന്നാ ഓക്കെ അപ്പോൾ 4 is the bid from Puyam Interiors. ചിന്മയക്കില്ല 5 from Chinmaya. Sorry, 5 from Chinmaya. Anyone else interested? Call 1 for 5. Call 2 for 5. The player sold to Chinmaya for 5 points. Player number 157 Abhisri is going to represent Chinmaya Strikers. Next number is 319 and it's Prayak KR, the new player on screen starting with 1 point. Anyone interested for Prayak for 1 point? Thank you. KPM Stingrays for 1. So call 1 for 1. Call 2 for 1 and Prayak sold to KPM Stingrays for 1 point. Next number 151 151 Naufal on screen starting with 1 point. Anyone interested? Call 1. Call 2. Naufal says thank you Megastar. So call 1, call 2, player sold to Megastar for 1 point. Next number 263 Simon. ഒരു സെക്കൻഡ് താത്തിക്കോ 3 പറഞ്ഞ് അപ്പോൾ 4 പറഞ്ഞു Puyam Interiors 4 from Puyam Interiors. Call 1 for 4. Call 2 for 4 from Puyam Interiors. And Simon sold to Puyam Interiors for 4 points. Thank you so much. അപ്പോൾ Puyam Interiors in the auction കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട്. They are ready to have the biryani. The next number is player number 191 Ashik Chiku starting with 1 point. Thank you. Tattakam 1. 10 point bid from CBC. 16 point bid from Tattakam. Parivadi close eye. That's it. The player sold to Tattakam for 16 points. Player number 191 Ashik is going to represent Tattakam for 16 points. Next number 298. Player number 298 Jamis 3. Netra with 3 bid. Wait a second. Okay, Netra with 3 bid. Anyone else interested? CBC. So call 1, call 2. CBC with 4. So that's it. The player sold to CBC for 4 points. വേണമെങ്കിൽ എപ്പോഴും 4 എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ മതി അപ്പോൾ പെട്ടെന്നോട് എനിക്ക് തരാൻ പറ്റും. Next number. The next number it's 388. Vijay on screen starting with 1. 1 is the bid from Choco Hub and New Almas. 2 from Chinmaya. 2 from Chinmaya. Call 1 for 2. 2 illa. Appo 1 from Choco Hub. So call 1 for 1. Call 2 for 1. The player sold to Choco Hub and New Almas for 1 point. Next number. So 280 players കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഇനി ആർക്കൊക്കെ പ്ലേയേഴ്സിനെ വേണ്ടതൊക്കെ പെട്ടെന്ന് നോക്കിയോ. സോ ഇനി മെഗാസ്റ്റാറിന് 3 എണ്ണം, ക്രിക്കറ്റ് ഫ്രണ്ട്സിന് 3 എണ്ണം, DSPക്ക് 3 എണ്ണം, ബാക്കി 6 ഫ്രാഞ്ചൈസിന് ഓരോ പ്ലേയേഴ്സിനെ വേണം. മെഗാസ്റ്റാർ ഒരു നമ്പർ പറഞ്ഞോ, നിങ്ങളൊരു നമ്പർ നോക്കിയിട്ട് ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞോ. അല്ല, അതായത് ഫസ്റ്റ് റൗണ്ട് കഴിഞ്ഞ് ഒരു നമ്പർ പറഞ്ഞാൽ നമ്പർ വേണോ വേണ്ടോ നമുക്ക് പറയാം. ആര് പറഞ്ഞാലും ഞാൻ എടുക്കും. പറഞ്ഞോ, ഏതാ നമ്പർ? പ്രജീസൊക്കെ പോയതാ. 232 പ്ലെയർ നമ്പർ 232. ഒരു സെക്കൻഡ് പ്ലെയർ നമ്പർ 232 ആക്കി എടുത്ത പോയ പ്ലെയറാ പ്രജീഷ്. ഒരു സെക്കൻഡ് നോട്ട് ചെയ്തോ പറഞ്ഞേ. വെയിറ്റ് സമാധാനപ്പെടും. ഇരിക്കി നമ്പർ നോട്ട് ചെയ്തോ. പറഞ്ഞോ. 150 പ്ലെയർ നമ്പർ 150. ആരും ധൃതി പിടിക്കണ്ട, എല്ലാവരും നമ്പർ നോട്ട് ചെയ്താൽ ഇപ്പൊ പറ, ഇപ്പൊ തരാം എക്കത്തിന് തരാം. ശ്രീമുരളി. ശ്രീമുരളിനെ വേറെ ആർക്കെങ്കിലും ആവശ്യമുണ്ടോ? ഇല്ല. ശ്രീമുരളി സോൾഡ് ടു ചിന്മയ അല്ലേ? ടു ചിന്മയ, സോൾഡ് ടു ചിന്മയ ഫോർ 1 point. ചിന്മയുടെ കഴിഞ്ഞ വെയിറ്റ് ചെയ് നിങ്ങൾ എത്ര? 318. 318. ബിനീഷ്. ഈ ബിനീഷിനെ വേറെ ആർക്കെങ്കിലും വേണോ? ബിനീഷിന്. സോ ബിനീഷ് സോൾഡ് ടു തട്ടകം ഫോർ 1 point. 1 പോയിന്റിന് ബിനീഷിനെ തട്ടകത്തിന് കൊടുത്തു. ഇക്കടെ നമ്പർ 332. 332 എടുക്ക്. ഒന്നിരിക്കട്ടോ റഷ് ചെയ്യല്ലേ. 332. പ്രജീഷ് കെ പ്രകാശ് ഇൻട്രസ്റ്റ് ഉണ്ട്. ഓക്കെ, നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എത്ര പോയിന്റ് ഉണ്ട്? ഒറ്റ പോയിന്റ്. അപ്പോൾ അവർക്കാണ് ഫസ്റ്റ് പോയിന്റ് പ്രൊഫസർ അവർക്ക്. അപ്പോൾ 332 അല്ലേ പറഞ്ഞ? 2 point bet ഫ്രം KPM. ഈ പ്ലെയറിനല്ലേ 2 point bet ഫ്രം KPM സ്റ്റിംഗ് റേസ്. കോൾ 1 for 2. വേറെ ആർക്കെങ്കിലും ഇൻട്രസ്റ്റ് ഉണ്ട് ഈ പ്ലെയറിന്? കോൾ 2 for 2. പ്ലെയർ സോൾഡ് ടു KPM for 2 points. പറഞ്ഞോ. 117. സുഭാഷ് 1 point bet. വേറെ ആർക്കെങ്കിലും ഇൻട്രസ്റ്റ് ഉണ്ടോ? സുഭാഷ്. സോ ദ പ്ലെയർ ഒഫീഷ്യലി സോൾഡ് ടു DSP for 1 point. 365. നേത്ര 365. നേത്രക്ക് 365. രതീഷ് PS. സോ 1 point bet ഫ്രം നേത്ര. വേറെ പോയിന്റിലല്ല. കോൾ 1 for 1. കോൾ 2 for 1. പ്ലെയർ സോൾഡ് ടു നേത്ര for 1 point. ചേട്ടാ ഫ്രണ്ടിൽ ഒന്ന് മാറോ, എല്ലാവരും ഒന്ന് മാറോ. ബാക്കിലോട്ടേക്ക് പ്ലീസ്. നേത്ര. നെക്സ്റ്റ് പ്ലെയർ ഏതാ നമ്പർ പറഞ്ഞ? 356. ശർമ്മ സ്റ്റാർട്ടിംഗ് വിത്ത് 1 point. ശർമ്മേനെ വേറെ ഇൻട്രസ്റ്റ് ഉണ്ടോ? ഇല്ല. സോ ശർമ്മ സോൾഡ് ടു മെഗാസ്റ്റാർ. വെയിറ്റ് ചെയ്യട്ടാ, അടുപ്പിച്ച് തരാൻ പറ്റില്ല. വേറെ നമ്പർ CBC 381. CBC. ബിജു EG. Call 1. Call 2. Player sold to CBC for 1 point. ബിജു to CBC for 1 point. CBCയുടെ കഴിഞ്ഞില്ലേ? അപ്പോൾ താങ്ക് യു. ഇനി സിറ്റി റേഞ്ചേഴ്സ് നമ്പർ പറഞ്ഞു. കുറേ നേരമായി വെയിറ്റ് ചെയ്യണം. അറിഞ്ഞൂടാ. ഓക്കെ, ചേട്ടൻ പറഞ്ഞോ. 236. 236. 236. വിനയ് ശങ്കർ. അപ്പോൾ വിനയ് ശങ്കർ വേറെ ആർക്കും വേണ്ടാന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു. കോൾ 1. കോൾ 2 ആൻഡ് വിനയ് ശങ്കർ സോൾഡ് ടു മെഗാസ്റ്റാർ. പറഞ്ഞോ. 306. സിജിൽ 1 point ആവശ്യമുണ്ട്. ഓക്കെ, നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എത്ര പോയിന്റ് ഉണ്ട്? 3 പോയിന്റ് ഉണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ 2 പോയിന്റ്. DSPക്ക് വേറെ പോയിന്റ് ഇല്ലല്ലോ. അപ്പോൾ 2 points. കോൾ 1. കോൾ 2. സിജിൽ സോൾഡ് ടു ക്രിക്കറ്റ് ഫ്രണ്ട്സ്. സിജിൽ സോൾഡ് ടു ക്രിക്കറ്റ് ഫ്രണ്ട്സ് ഫോർ 2 points. ക്രിക്കറ്റ് ഫ്രണ്ട്സിന് 2 പോയിന്റിന്. സിജിൽ ക്രിക്കറ്റ് ഫ്രണ്ട്സ് ബാറ്റൺ റൈസ് ചെയ്ത് 2 പോയിന്റ് കേട്ടോ. ഇനി ആർക്കാ നമ്പർ പറയാനുള്ള? ആരാ? അജോ. എവിടെ അജോ? അജു ആണോ? അല്ല, അജോ താഴെ. അതെ, അജോനെ സിറ്റി റേഞ്ചേഴ്സ് ചോദിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. സിറ്റി റേഞ്ചേഴ്സിന്. അപ്പൊ അജോ സോൾഡ് ടു സിറ്റി റേഞ്ചേഴ്സ് ഫോർ 1 point. ആരാ നമ്പർ പറഞ്ഞോ? 330. 330. സഞ്ജയിനെ വേറെ ആർക്കെങ്കിലും വേണോ? പൈസ ഉള്ളവരൊക്കെ തീർന്നില്ലേ? സോ സഞ്ജയ് സോൾഡ് ടു DSP. സഞ്ജയ് സോൾഡ് ടു DSP അല്ല മെഗാസ്റ്റാർ. നിക്കട്ടാ. ഇനി DSP, ക്രിക്കറ്റ് ഫ്രണ്ട്സ്, മെഗാസ്റ്റാർ. ഇത്രയും പേർക്കാ പ്ലേയേഴ്സിനെ വേണ്ടത്. മെഗാസ്റ്റാറിനെ കഴിഞ്ഞില്ലേ? താങ്ക് യു. 343. DSP 343. രാഹുലിന് DSPക്ക് കൊടുത്തോട്ടെ. ക്രിക്കറ്റ് ഫ്രണ്ട്സ്. കോൾ 1. കോൾ 2. സോൾഡ് ടു ക്രിക്കറ്റ് DSP ഫോർ 1 point. രാഹുൽ ഫോർ 1 point to DSP. DSPക്ക് ഇനി ഒരാൾ വേണോ? സോ ക്രിക്കറ്റ് ഫ്രണ്ട്സും DSPനും തീരുമാനിച്ചു അടുത്ത 3 പ്ലേയേഴ്സ് ആരൊക്കെയാണ്. നമുക്ക് 10:30 വരെ സമയമുള്ളൂ. 10:24 ഹായ് 10:24 മേജോ. സജിത്ത് ഉണ്ടോ? സജിത്ത് സജിത്ത്. അജീസാണോ വേണ്ട? പതിയ സൗണ്ട്. ഇതാരൊക്കെയാണ്? സജിത്ത്, അംബാൻ, സജിൽ, അജീസ്. സജിത്ത് അല്ലേ? സജിത്തിന് DSP കൊടുത്തോട്ടെ? അങ്ങനല്ല. ഓക്കെ, സോ ഫോർ 1 point DSP. സജിത്ത് സോൾഡ് ടു DSP. DSPയുടെ കഴിഞ്ഞില്ലേ? 309. ഇനി ചോദിക്കണവർക്ക് അവർക്ക് കൊടുത്തോ? 309. $309. ജംഷീദ് സോൾഡ് ടു ക്രിക്കറ്റ് ഫ്രണ്ട്സ്. ഇനി ഒരു നമ്പറും കൂടി, ഒരു പ്ലെയറും കൂടി. ഒരാൾ മതി. ഒരാളും കൂടി വേണം. എന്താടാ ആപ്പ് ഉണ്ടാക്കിയ ആൾക്ക് മനസ്സിലാവുള്ളൂ എമൗണ്ടും നീടും തമ്മിലുള്ള വ്യത്യാസം. അജീസിനെ നോക്കി. അജീസ്. അജീസ് KS. ഈ അജീസ് KS ആണോ? വേഗം പറയാതെ എനിക്ക് നേർന്ന് ബിരിയാണി. അംജദ് ഉണ്ടോ? ഇഷ്ടംപോലെ ആൾക്കാരുണ്ട്. അംജദില്ല സോറി. ആഷിഖ്, ആന്റണി, ആദർശ്. അജീസ് എടുത്തോട്ടെ, തരല്ലേ? അപ്പൊ അജീസ് 3, 2, 1 സോൾഡ് ടു ക്രിക്കറ്റ് ഫ്രണ്ട്സ്. ജിൻസന്റെ കണ്ണും പോയാ. സോ ദാറ്റ്സ് ഇറ്റ്. നമ്മുടെ ഓപ്ഷൻ കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട്. താങ്ക് യു സോ മച്ച് എല്ലാവരോടും. നല്ല രീതിയിൽ സഹകരിച്ചു. സോ ഒരുപാട് നന്ദിയുണ്ട്. നമ്മൾ കൃത്യം 3 മണിക്കൂറിൽ ഏകദേശം 280 പ്ലേയേഴ്സിനെ വിളിച്ചു ചേർത്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. സോ കഴിഞ്ഞ തവണത്തെ ഓപ്ഷൻ പോലെ തന്നെ ഇത്തവണയും കുന്നംകുളം പ്രീമിയർ ലീഗിൻ്റെ ഓപ്ഷൻ നല്ല വേഗത്തിൽ പോയി, നിങ്ങളെല്ലാവരും സഹകരണം കൊണ്ട്. ഇനി ഗ്രൂപ്പ് തിരിക്കുകയാണ്. ഒന്ന് ശ്രദ്ധിച്ചോ, ഗ്രൂപ്പ് തിരിക്കുകയാണ്. സെറ്റാണോ? സോ 16 ടീമും ഒരേപോലെ സഹകരിച്ചതിന് ഒരിക്കൽ കൂടി നന്ദിയിരിക്കുന്നു. എനിക്കറിയില്ല അത്. എന്താ അവസ്ഥ ജിൻസ? സോ അതാണ് 4 ടീം 4 പൂള്. ഓക്കെ, നോക്കിക്കോട്ടെ, സ്റ്റാർട്ട്. അപ്പോൾ അതാണ് കാര്യങ്ങൾ. ആ ആ എത്തി ഇതാണ് KPL സീസൺ 2 ഗ്രൂപ്പ് 1 ചിന്മയ സ്ട്രൈക്കേഴ്സ്, ചോക്കോ ഹബ് ആൻഡ് ന്യൂ അൽമാസ്, നേത്ര KPM സ്ട്രിംഗ് റേസ്. ഗ്രൂപ്പ് 2 ടീംസ് കടങ്ങോട്ട്, മെഗാസ്റ്റാർ, ക്രിക്കറ്റ് ഫ്രണ്ട്സ്, തട്ടകം, പാഴിയോട്ടുമുരി. ഓക്കെ. ഗ്രൂപ്പ് 3 മില്ലേനിയം, കൈരളി, 4 സ്റ്റാർ, പൂയം ഇന്റീരിയേഴ്സ്. ആൻഡ് ഗ്രൂപ്പ് 4 CBC, DSP, പേൾ സിറ്റി ആൻഡ് സിറ്റി റേഞ്ചേഴ്സ്. ഇതാണ് 4 പൂള്. ഏപ്രിൽ 5, 6, 12, 13 ആദ്യ 2 ശനി ഞായർ നമ്മൾ KPL ആഘോഷിക്കും. ഞാനുണ്ടാകും ആത്രയിൽ. സോ ഓൾ ദ ബെസ്റ്റ് ടു എല്ലാ ടീമിനും ബെസ്റ്റ് വിഷസ്. അപ്പോൾ ഇതോടുകൂടി നമ്മുടെ ഓപ്ഷൻ കഴിഞ്ഞു. എല്ലാവരോടും ഒരിക്കൽ കൂടി നന്ദി അറിയിക്കുന്നു. താങ്ക് യു MJ ക്രിയേഷൻസ്, താങ്ക് യു വൈഡ് വ്യൂ, തൃശ്ശൂരിൻ്റെ സ്വന്തം 2 മികച്ച കൂട്ടുകാർ എന്ന് തന്നെ പറയാം. MJ ക്രിയേഷൻസ് ആൻഡ് വൈഡ് വ്യൂ. ഒരിക്കൽ കൂടി നിങ്ങളുടെ മുന്നിൽ ഇതിൻ്റെ കൂടെ ഭാഗമാകാൻ സാധിച്ചതിൽ നന്ദി. ആൻഡ് ദിസ് ഇസ് Mohzin signing off from Wide View Streaming, and we will be back for the next auction. Thank you.